I'm your husband,
Usher.
and you recording me?
It's just
you recording me?
Yes,
so
I am recording
video?
you. I'm going to use this evidence to show people how you are always operating in your feminine energy. Again, yes, you're constantly in your feminine energy. I cannot deal. I cannot. Look at you. Get it together,
Cedric. You let him stuff cherries down your throat. You let Usher put cherries in your mouth. And you talking about feminine energy?
Babe, everybody did that. What's wrong with you?
You talking about feminine
Yes,
stuff?
yeah. Hey, I have to do this because you're just dramatic.
Whatever.
Overly dramatic. What is your problem? What do you think you're get back in this? Get in this house. Get in here. Leaving me? You could never. You could never leave me. What is your problem?
You know what? You know what? Anything but that. You embarrassed me. You said that. You did.
You just make sure that's what. You just make sure that's what you want to do. You don't think that I can have somebody in your place?
You're married.
8 ways from Sunday. Do you understand? Do you understand me?
You're married,
okay,
woman.
I understand. I understand. The only thing you should be embarrassed about is your behavior. You're out here acting like a whole female.
I'm gone.
Get back in. I'm not gonna beg you. I'm not.
I'm gone.
What I'm not gonna do is beg you.
Okay. All right. See you later. See you later. Yeah.
Watch it burn. Don't waste time on feeling. Use the passion. Hold me in your heart tonight. And the magic of the dark moonlight. Save me from this empty fight. In the game of life, like a poem said by a lady in red. Hear the last few words of your life.
Hamilton's crew, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all put some 100 signs in the chat? Let me know you can hear me. Welcome, y'all. Come on in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend. Come on in, y'all. Appreciate y'all for being here. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Smash that like button on the way in. Make sure you participate in the poll. So this is like a first what would you do live version. I usually pre-record these. So this is actually y'all gonna hear my reaction in like real time versus me recording it. Yep. Yep. So yeah, y'all. So this is again, this is a live version of What Would You Do? And this is basically me reacting on just some, events and things like that I see on the internet or in real life. Sometimes these situations play on us in real life, and I like to hear y'all feedback as well. Y'all can drop in the chat. Let me know how y'all would react to it as well. Matter of fact, let me share this real quick because I don't think I shared it on Instagram. I don't think I shared it. Hold on, y'all. Give me one hot second. Oh, did I share it? Oh, man, let me go. But I'll share it again. I'll share it again, y'all. Give me a hot second. Okay, I'm sharing it now. Give me a second. I think I forgot to share it on Instagram. Whoops. I'll be okay. But yeah, y'all. So yeah, let's get into it, y'all. So basically, this is what would you do, and I'm gonna play some scenarios. And again, as I'm playing them, y'all definitely feel free to react in the comments, and I'll give y'all my feedback on it. All right. Let me go to my first clip here, y'all. Give me one second. Where are we with it? Where am I? Let me get my clip up here, y'all. And that first clip that I played was actually the woman that was in that clip with Usher. She went to an Usher concert. And, of course, Usher was being flirty and seductive. He's an R&B singer. He's attractive. He's sexy. And her husband and she went viral for it. And her husband actually got mad in real life and threatened to leave her over it. And I don't know what the outcome is, but it looks as if he packed his things and left. It actually definitely looks as if he packed his things and actually left her over an Usher concert. I mean, let's look at the clip one more time, y'all. And y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think.
Now, I'm your husband.
Usher.
And you recording me?
It's just
you recording me?
Yes,
so
I am recording
video.
I'm going to use this evidence to show people how you are always operating in your feminine energy. Again, yes, you're constantly in your feminine energy. I cannot deal. I cannot. Look at you. Get it together,
Cedric. You let him stuff cherries down your throat. You let Usher put cherries in your mouth. And you talking about feminine energy?
Babe, everybody did that. What's wrong with you?
You talking about feminine?
Yes. Yeah. Hey, I have to do this because you're just dramatic.
Whatever.
Overly dramatic. What is your problem? What do you think you're get back in this? Get in this house. Get in here. Leaving me? You could never. You could never leave me. What is your problem?
You know what? You know what? Anything but that. You embarrassed me. You said that. You did.
You just make sure that's what. You just make sure that's what you want to do. You don't think that I can have somebody in your place?
You're married.
8 ways from Sunday. Do you understand? Do you understand me?
You're married,
okay,
woman.
I understand. I understand. The only thing you should be embarrassed about is your behavior. You're out here acting like a whole female.
I'm gone.
Get back in the, I'm not going to beg you. I'm not.
Beg me. I'm gone.
What I'm not going to do is beg you.
Okay, all right. See you later. See you later. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. I'm like, okay. And again, some of these clips that I'm gonna play are gonna be a little sensitive. Some do involve children. I'm not, just not to say I'm exploiting children, but just to get the lesson, the example out of it. So trigger warning in advance. But that Usher situation was a little crazy. I was like, dude, it's just an Usher concert. I mean, it's not that deep to me. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I mean, I get it, she's a married woman, but unless she went home with Usher that exact night, I don't see an issue with it. Again, like I said, Usher is an R&B singer. He's attractive. He's gonna, be sensual and be sexy. Of course, he has to be. That's the entertainment portion of the programming. And again, she was feeling it. Like, again, she didn't kiss him in the mouth. She didn't do any of that. But he really felt the way. And that clip of her, with Usher, engaging with her, really went viral. And she really filmed her husband leaving her over that situation. It's crazy work. What's going on, Ingrid? I see you in the building. What's going on, Universal Teas with Marie? Thank you for being here. I'm trying to get this name together. K Chingwe, su puta pero bomba madre. I don't even know what that means. It looked like your mother something. I don't know. Chingwe. I don't know what that means. I hope I'm not cussing. It say but something. I know pero either is dog or but. I don't know. And I don't know what bumble means. So I'm not going to really highlight this name too much because it's in another language and I really don't know what it means. But you put some hearts underneath your comments. So, underneath your name. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And shout out to House of Queens. What's going on? And shout out to Ariel Summers. What's going on? What's popping, y'all? But please tell me I'm not cussing in Spanish because I really don't know. Please, y'all don't tell me that. So this is actually my very first What Would You Do live. I'm giving live reactions in real time. And y'all can react with me on these scenarios and situations. You know what I mean? How y'all would deal with them. You know what I'm saying? How y'all would react to them, basically. Let me pull this comment down. So that was the Usher situation. Again, of course, we know Usher did a whole residency in Vegas. And it was very popular. A lot of people went. A lot of people, frequent that concert. And it looks as if Usher out here breaking people up. I just feel like that man is like a little piece of insecure because I'm like, she didn't go home with Usher. Now, had you called her the next day or she didn't come home and she was like, yeah, Usher had a sleepover and I had to come over to his house, then that's when you can go, okay, it's over. But for the mere fact he was just singing to her in the audience, I don't know, that looked a bit dramatic. And I think that's why she was telling him he was operating in his feminine energy. Very weird. But switching gears, again, trigger warning, we're going to go to another clip that I feel is effective parenting. I feel more parents need to do this because I feel like if we nip this in the bud, with children, while they're children, they won't grow up to be flawed adults. So y'all check this out. This clip is called No Bullies Allowed. And replay crew, when I name these clips, when y'all go in and y'all want to make comments on them, just know, just kind of give me the name of the clip that you're making the commentary on or you're reacting to. So this clip is called No Bullies Allowed. And again, trigger warning.
Where's the letter at? And do it right, or you're going to get embarrassed in front of your whole class. I don't know exactly who it was who dared her to do it, but I would appreciate if you guys or whoever it was do not ask her or influence her, although she is her own person and knows how to say no to something that doesn't make sense or something that is not called for. You're too old for that. And hurry up, you got 2 seconds to find it. Okay, well guess what? Stand up and remember what you wrote. And I remember what you wrote.
They're not Asian.
Look at her. Put your hands down.
They're not Asian. I apologize.
Put your hands down, Harmony. I mean, Maja. How you think she felt when you walked up and slapped her? Do any of y'all want somebody to just walk up and slap y'all?
No.
That is not cool. And Dario, don't laugh.
And you know, every single one of your parents feels the same way that she does. So don't act like you don't get in trouble like this.
I don't want nobody walking up to her slapping her, and I don't appreciate her slapping nobody else. Now go.
They're not Asian. I apologize for the incident that happened on Friday.
And I think that was awesome. I think that was phenomenal of that mom to, one, hold her daughter accountable. She's of an age where she knows better. Obviously, her mother doesn't condone that behavior, but I guess she felt the need to succumb to peer pressure or follow a leader. And her mother is nipping this in the bud at an early age before she grows up doing this as a teenager, in high school, as a young adult in college, and as an adult on her job or in society or in her neighborhood, at a party, whichever one. Her mother is nipping this situation in the bud now, so she won't grow up to be a flawed adult that does weirdness and tries to bully and intimidate people in real life as an adult. Because adult bullies are nothing but child bullies that have just grown up. That's all. They've just aged. That's it. Nobody becomes a bully overnight. Bullying is it may be a taught behavior or a learned behavior, but if it's not checked or if it's not corrected early on, it will progress into diabolical and harmful behavior. So kudos and shout out to that mother for holding that little girl accountable. What's popping, Sneaky Link? What's going on? What's popping, y'all? So I love that clip. I really love that mother held her daughter accountable. And you guess what? That little girl probably felt embarrassed apologizing to her classmate in front of her, in front of her other classmates. But I bet you she'll remember that experience, and I bet you she won't do it again, or she'll think twice before she tries to do it again. Because had that been her that was on the receiving end of getting hands put on her, her mother would have spazzed out and flipped out. So I'm glad her mother had the same energy when her daughter was the aggressor to correct that behavior. So I appreciate that. I appreciate parenting like that because, again, like I said, it develops into flawed adults. It does. It develops into adults with no moral compass or no moral character that can't empathize with other people and put themselves in somebody else's shoes, and then they go around just doing whatever they, any type of dirty work and feel like it's okay, and they don't hold themselves accountable or show no accountability for their behavior. Sad work. But shout out again, and kudos to that mom for holding her daughter accountable. Now, this next clip, y'all gotta help me out with this. Speaking of flawed adults, speaking of adults who are flawed, and they are not teaching their kids properly, and teaching their kids etiquette, and teaching their kids right, I'm gonna call this clip Birthday Blues, because this is some weird behavior. But again, how many of y'all in the chat, when y'all watch this clip, how many of y'all know a friend like this, or know a person like this, a neighbor, a family member, a co-worker, someone in your life or in your world or your orbit? How many of you know somebody that does some trifling mess like this and doesn't teach their kids any better because they're trifling adults themselves?
We've been playing the game of chase people all day. We've been playing this little chasing game all day. I'm at the front door now. I'm at the front door. Somebody's got to come outside. I'm here. What's that?
Just trifling. Just trifling. Now you're feeling away because you weren't invited to your boyfriend's daughter's birthday party. The mother of the child did not want you there, did not invite you. She felt away. I wonder why. Because your ghetto behind went over to them people's house and possibly ruined that girl's birthday experience. Now, I don't know if that was before the party or after the party or during the party. I don't even know if the little, if the child saw it, this exchange. But you wonder why the child's mother did not want you there. You weren't invited because you're doing trifling acts like this and trifling behavior like this. Crazy work. Just straight ignorant. I was like, and you wonder why that lady didn't want you at her child party. Like, because you pulling up doing dumbness like this. Now, first of all, have a conversation with him. And then if he sees fit, y'all all three of y'all can have a conversation. Or he can have a little celebration for his child with just y'all three at his house. But you're in violation going over to that lady's house like that. Ruining that girl's birthday. That's so disgusting. I'm just like, I don't understand adults at this point anymore. I really think this stuff is fake on the internet, but it's really real. People are really serious about how ignorant they are. I just never knew that people were like this in real life. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I honestly did not know people were like this in real life. So that made me mad too. I was just like, you just ruined that child's birthday. And even if she didn't see it, she's going to see it on the internet because you're recording this shit. And then you're putting it online. Like, how trifling can you be? Child. Then you knocked on the door. So you trespassing, coming in our house. Oh, you child, them lashes, all that ponytail, everything would have been all kind of what you with. All kind of what you with, child. It's crazy word. I just don't get the boldness of it all. People are really, really bold these days. It's crazy work. It's really, really crazy work. So again, like I said, I just know how I would have reacted. I know what I would have done. First of all, I would have held you in that house, locked that door till the police came. And I'd have let them see this, what you posted online. You came there with the intentions to do us harm. We had no choice but to defend ourselves. I mean, right or wrong. You showed up at a minor's birthday party, ready to fight as an adult. How does that work? You all the way out of order. You are all the way out of order. You're not her mother. You're not next to kin. You're not even in any relation to her. You're all out of order. You are all out of order. Nope. Ain't no way you would have walked out of there. It's no way. No way you'd have walked out of there regular. No way regular. No way. So y'all, again, okay. So we're going on to the next clip, y'all. We're going to react to the next clip. The next clip is called What About Your Friends? And again, replay crew, when y'all responding or when y'all are reacting or giving commentary on the clips that I'm playing, just make sure that you note in your comments or, let me know which clip that you're reacting to. This next clip is called What About Your Friend?
Me in any type of inappropriate way. I don't talk to him no type of way. So I thought it was casual. I really
but
didn't think you have a problem with that.
Erica, the thing is, y'all texting. Like, what is y'all texting? Like, what is there to text about? Like, we together. Y'all used to have a thing. So that you shouldn't be in his phone. As my friend, if you knew that y'all had something going on, he used to like you or whatever.
So he was supposed to you should not number because y'all got together.
So why are you responding? Why are you responding, Erica?
It's harmless.
You still like him?
No, not at all.
She got to.
I don't. I promise you I don't.
So why are you
I just
always
don't see nothing wrong.
discriminating?
Because if I'm your friend, I'm gonna be your friend regardless of what goes on in life. Like I can get married tomorrow.
I don't like that.
You
I don't like that.
her man
I don't like
social
that.
media.
I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not like that. I do not. And it's like I shouldn't have to tell you because you're my best friend. I shouldn't have to tell you to not like my man business, to not comment upon. I understand you said that y'all friends, but the thing is, you never told me, so I don't know nothing. I'm in the dark, and he never mentioned it either. I had to go through his phone.
Relationships is too strict. Like
Too strict?
Yeah, too strict.
Like, excuse me. First of all, and shout out to the mods. First off, I'm confused. I'm so confused. Oh, no problem, Universal Team Marie. No worries. I am so confused. Home slice, home girl. Why are you texting my boyfriend? Like, I'm not, like, that part is a little piece of violation. But let's just go, let's listen to it one more time. Because there's a few things to unpack in this clip. And again, these are short clips. We don't know the whole dynamic 100% fully. But we can kind of get the gist of it in these clips. You know what I'm saying? In a short amount of time. We get the gist of it. Let's listen to this one more time.
In any type of inappropriate way. I'm gonna talk to him no type of way. So I thought it was casual. I really
But
didn't think you have a problem with that.
Erica, the thing is, y'all texting. Like, what is y'all texting? Like, what is there to text about? Like, you know we together. You know y'all used to have a thing. So that you shouldn't be in his phone. As my friend, if you knew that y'all had something going on, he used to like you or whatever.
So he was supposed to
you should not
number because y'all got together.
So why are you responding? Why are you responding, Erica?
It's harmless.
You still like him?
No, not at all.
She got to.
I don't. I promise you I don't.
So why are you
I just
always
don't see nothing wrong.
discriminating?
Because if I'm your friend, I'm gonna be your friend regardless of what goes on in life. Like I can get married tomorrow.
Erica, I don't like that. I don't like that.
her man
I don't like
social
that.
media.
I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not like that. I do not. And it's like I shouldn't have to tell you because you're my best friend. I shouldn't have to tell you to not like my man business, to not comment upon. I understand you said that y'all friends, but the thing is, you never told me, so I don't know nothing. I'm in the dark, and he never mentioned it either. I had to go through his phone.
Relationships is too strict. Like
Too strict?
Yeah, too strict.
Okay, first off, why are you texting her man? And why are you dating a dude that your friend used to go out with? That is weird. It's very weird. Why are you with a dude that you know your friend used to be with? That's crazy work. The friend used to date the dude. Why are we sharing people? There are too many people in this world for us to be sharing. Yeah, Sneaker said, yeah, no. Yeah, I was like, and mind you, that other friend, whoever that other friend was, shout out to her because I am that friend. Did anybody notice the energy that other friend was giving? She was like, yeah, so tell me something else. Like, we need answers. And that other friend was looking like she was ready to go. She was looking like she was ready to go. I'm going to play that clip one more time because I was loving that other friend's energy. I promise you. I was loving it. I said, that is the way you stand up for your friend. That's the way you stand up for your friend. You don't sit around there and let people give you okie doke and run arounds and Jedi mind trick your friend out of something. You know what I'm saying? Her friend felt the way. They both used to date the same dude. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't do that. Because I'm just be thinking about, like, you know, I'm going to be comparing myself to, you know what I mean, my friend. Like, you liked her like that, or you did that with her, not me. No, that seemed too much. But some people do it. Some people even date people that done date relatives. Like, yeah, he was dating my cousin first, and now we together. And I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. But that's a little weird. But some people say my sister went out with him, and they didn't mess you up, but he liked me. I'm just like, you just running through the family. Okay. teach his own. You know, again, like I said, as long as everybody's consenting adults, do what you do. But that friend, that third one, oh, she was with the shits. I promise you. She was like, yeah, why are you texting? What's popping? Her energy was looking like she was ready. We gonna watch that one more time.
In any type of inappropriate way. I'm gonna talk to him no type of way. So I thought it was casual. I really
But
didn't think you have a problem with that.
Erica, the thing is, y'all texting. Like, what is y'all texting? Like, what is there to text about? Like, you know we together. You know y'all used to have a thing. So that you shouldn't be in his phone. As my friend, if you knew that y'all had something going on, he used to like you or whatever. You should not
number because y'all got together.
So why are you responding? Why are you responding, Erica?
It's harmless.
You still like him?
No, not at all.
She got to.
I don't. I promise you I don't.
So why are you
I just
always
don't
in
see nothing.
comments?
Because if I'm your friend, I'm gonna be your friend regardless of what goes on in life. Like I can get married tomorrow.
Erica, I don't like that.
You
I don't
shouldn't
like
be following her
that.
man
I don't
on
like
social
that.
media.
I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not like that. I do not. And it's like I shouldn't have to tell you because you're my best friend. I shouldn't have to tell you to not like my man pictures, to not comment upon it. I understand you said that y'all friends, but the thing is you never told me, so I don't know nothing. I'm in the dark, and he never mentioned it either. I had to go through his phone.
Relationships is too strict. Like
Too strict?
Yeah, too strict.
Child, she said too straight. Child, I felt her energy. I was like, oh no. Child, you know she's either making some hot coffee or some hot tea, and you know that was about to land in a minute. Don't pull it. Don't pull it. I know why she was making that coffee or that tea in that coffee cup. It was about to go one good time. Bitch, that's not what we out here doing. That ain't what we out here doing. That is absolutely what we're not doing. The whole situation weird. Too strict. That's what she said. Too strict. I was like, oh. I felt myself get mad. I don't even know these people. I was like, wow. I said, nah. You need to get rid of her. You need to get rid of him. Because he's accepting these text messages. He didn't block her. He didn't tell you. I don't know. Maybe he told her about it. Like I said, I don't know these people personally. Maybe he told her about it. I don't know. But if he didn't tell you about it, you had to go looking through his phone to find out. Or you saw it pop up and he didn't say anything. You need to get rid of both of them. But you definitely need to get rid of her. Because she is not your friend, honey. She is not your friend at all. And speaking of friends that are not your friends, oh, Lord, look. You ever had some friends you can't invite to a cookout or to a function or to a party? Because they just some trifling asses that just don't contribute shit to shit. And then they just really, really come there with their hand out. But, I mean, leave with something and didn't bring anything. With friends like this, who needs enemies? I tell you. Now, this clip is called You Are Not Invited to the Cookout. You are absolutely not invited to the cookout. Y'all check this out.
And I mean, you coming in with all these kids and ain't bought nothing.
Okay, I didn't know you needed me to bring anything. Y'all said it was pizza. What I was supposed to bring?
You not yourself?
Girl, I brought my kids.
You always bring me
Okay, now
With nothing. Baby, you ain't coming.
Girl, this is the part.
And I'm pretty sure they hungry. Because they always hungry.
Always hungry.
Okay, so y'all not gonna feed them?
No. We over it.
Oh,
Next
no.
time you gonna have to just get
Girl, y'all get y'all a plate.
No.
No.
Get y'all a plate.
No.
Malik,
No.
No.
Zelaya, Roderick, Eric, y'all
No, you always do that. No. You ain't finna be stressing yourself. You gonna have to go. Show big thirsty self.
No, for real. No, I'm dead serious now. No,
we know.
you gotta go. Hey, go ahead.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Not only did she not bring anything, but she brought her kids with her too. And they gonna still tell her, y'all gonna get something to eat. And that was given, they already tired of her, so she's done this more than once. So they probably at their wit's end. Because, you know, a lot of people, 9 times out of 10, even though they don't really bang with you or rock with you or they don't like your ways, they'll let the kids get something and keep it rolling. But she's done this numerous times. She's always problematic. She's always the issue. She's always the problem. So they said, bump the kids. None of y'all get nothing. Don't take nothing. But the audacity and the audaciousness of it all, she still was like, y'all go ahead and go get something. Lady, and then you wonder why you're not invited to the cookout.
I mean, you coming in with all these kids and ain't bought nothing.
Okay, I didn't know you needed me to bring anything. Y'all said it was pizza. What I was supposed to bring?
You not yourself?
Girl, I brought my kids.
You always bring me
Okay, y'all want
With
to
no, baby, you ain't
Girl,
coming.
this is the part.
And I'm pretty sure they hungry, because they always hungry.
Always hungry.
Okay, so y'all not gonna feed them?
No, we over it.
Oh,
This
no.
time you gonna have to just get
Girl,
yourself.
y'all get y'all a plate.
No.
No.
Get y'all a plate.
No.
Malik,
No.
Zelaya, Roderick, Eric, y'all
No, you always do that. No, you ain't finna be thirsty like that. You gonna have to go. Show big thirsty self.
No, for real. No, I'm dead serious now. No,
we know.
You gotta go. Hey, go ahead.
Sad work. That is very, very sad. And I feel really bad for those kids because it's like you dragging them and putting them in unnecessary drama. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. At least bring a paper towel, plates, or something. Some forks, spoons, or something. A soda, too. Anything. Some chips, something. If you can't afford a whole bunch of stuff, just bring some side dishes. Bring some snacks. Bring a cake. Bring an Edmund's pound cake or something. Bring something. That is very trifling. Crazy work. So that again, that clip is called "You're not invited to the cookout" or "Not invited to the cookout." She's definitely not. Whoever she is, no to her. Okay, no to her. Yeah, no. That's definitely gonna be a no. But okay, so we going on to the next clip, which is gonna be a TikTok tough guy. And again, this is another trigger warning because this is a minor. He is an older child, but he's still a child at the end of the day. And I did not like this clip at all, but I wanted to bring awareness to it and make it go viral or help it go viral because this guy was very, very inappropriate to a minor. I'm really happy that this young man is very respectful. Because a lot of these YNs and a lot of these young kids these days would have really took this to a whole nother level. Especially if they would have called their friends. This man would have been torn apart from the rooter to the tutor. But, thank you, Lord, that he's raised by good parents. He's very respectful. But this is really, really crazy. Now, again, this is called TikTok Tough Guy. And this young man is basically a TikToker, just minding his business and, trying to create content for his TikTok page, All right, y'all, trigger warning. Let's get into it.
I ain't one of you, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Nice people.
Get the fuck on.
Crazy.
Deal with security, you're gonna deal with me. One or the other, motherfucker.
I already deleted it. Look, you want to see
I do not give a fuck.
Look.
You're going to go talk to security because you're filming kids. That shit's illegal.
Dude, no, it's not. I'm a kid myself.
Okay, well then guess what? You're still gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get kicked out of here. You don't play around.
That's literally what I do.
It's the last time you're around with somebody. I suggest you stop putting your hands on me because I'm not putting my hands on you, motherfucker.
You're in my space.
I don't care. I'm not touching you and I won't unless I have to.
You're
gonna walk with me to security or we're gonna find somebody. We're gonna make a fucking scene. You wanna make a fucking scene with kids?
I'm a kid myself.
I do not care. I saw what you were doing to them kids. Old. You want to deal with security? You want to deal with me?
Dude, I want to do it.
We're going to make a problem or you're going to go talk to them.
Dude.
I'm not going to say it again. Start walking now. That way.
Bro, you're on my dad, bro.
Motherfucker, you're going to start walking.
Look, bro.
I promise you, you're going to start walking. Because you ain't taking photos of kids.
I'm not taking photos of kids. I deleted this shit. I told him to delete
it. I promise you I can pull it up off your phone. This shit's still illegal and you're harassing them kids.
That's not illegal.
Start walking towards security or I'm going to move you. Now! Now! You think you're gonna get fucked up? Keep putting your hands on me, kid. I'm gonna fuck you up.
You're in my space.
I don't care. I ain't putting my hands on you. You're gonna get fucked up. Put your hands on me again. Get that way. Now!
Bro.
You're not gonna fuck kids.
I'm not fucking with nobody, bro.
I promise you are, and you're gonna show it to them.
Hold on.
Or I'm gonna make you show it to them.
Walk! Calm down.
Now! I ain't one of you, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Nice people.
Get the fuck on.
Crazy.
Hi, motherfucker. You can record me. I don't care. I'm an adult. I'll say it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna call me nothing. Keep walking.
Buddy.
Keep walking. You're gonna say sorry. You're gonna talk.
I already apologized. It's on
Yeah.
video. It's on video, bro.
I don't give a. You don't get to treat people like that.
Yeah.
Walk.
Well, I've apologized, but you
Now.
you were freaking
Walk.
buddy.
Shut up.
Buddy.
Enough. You don't know what's going on. Shut up.
Bro, what
Walk.
the fuck?
Now.
Dude.
I promise you stop walking. See what happens, motherfuckers.
Look, can I at least show you my platform
I
just
don't
to show
give
you
a
what I
fuck
do?
what your platform is. Your platform needs to be supporting people, not harassing random
Yeah,
kids.
but the thing is,
I don't give a. Shut up. Walk.
Motherfucker, why the fuck did you do that for?
I apologize. I didn't mean it.
He's gonna talk to security.
Hey,
stop
you. I apologize, bro.
It ain't no damn way. It ain't no damn way. And again, like I said, this young man was very respectful. He was very patient. He was very respectful. Because again, a lot of these YNs, a lot of these kids in that generation, in that era, in that age group, would have really took it a whole nother level. They'd have took it a whole nother level. He is literally following this young man in a mall. Now the young boy was, I guess he was filming, creating his content. Again, like I said, he's a young TikToker. He was creating his content. He didn't show, well, he said he deleted, he didn't post it. So I don't know, what he was recording beforehand. But that's not for you to follow him, screaming at him like that. And he was screaming so loud in that mall like that. Someone else, another patron of the mall, was telling him to be quiet. That's how loud he was. And again, this young man was still respectful because I'd have put his face on blast. I'd have sure enough showed him following me, screaming like that, like a maniac behind me. Ain't no way. I'd have walked in one of those stores. We wouldn't even went that far. That was a 2-minute clip. We wouldn't have went that far. I'd have walked in one of those stores. Can you call my mom or call the police, please? There's no way. He sounds of Caucasian persuasion, which I believe we saw their backs toward the end of that clip. And then another female chimes in to assist in the harassment of that young man. And again, he's filming children. He's not, you know what I'm saying? He's not doing anything inappropriate. He's in a mall. Unless he's exposing himself, flashing these kids or touching them and things like that. How dare you walk up to him just to do that? It's crazy work. What's going on? What's poppin', Ariel? Not having that crazy work. What's poppin', Fly Boys? That's crazy work. Universities with Marie Chat. I was like, say what? I couldn't believe it. And I want to help make this clip viral because I hope this man got arrested. I'm gonna do my best to follow up with these clips and videos. A lot of these things you really have to dig and follow these people. Not to say I don't mind following the young man, but you have to keep up with it to see when they give you updates and things like that. Because this was terrible how he was following this young man. He's a teenager. He said, "Bro, I'm a kid myself. How are you screaming at him like that? You're not." And he said, "You're not my dad. You're not his father to be doing all that." Again, trigger warning. I'm gonna play it again for those that just came in the room. I appreciate y'all came in the building. But I call him the TikTok tough guy because this young man, he was just trying to do his little TikTok. These little kids, that's what they think. The Discords and the social media and the Instagrams and the TikTok, they just want to create their little content. He's not harming. He doesn't like he was harming anybody. He's not doing one of those fighting videos, the violence and all that, robbing people, running away, stealing anything. He just looks like he's just trying to do his little TikTok video. But how dare you, whatever he was recording beforehand, how dare you yell and scream at him and follow him through a mall, screaming like a maniac so loud that another patron of that mall had to tell you to stop that and cut that out. Again, y'all, trigger warning. This is a TikTok tough guy. Trigger warning, y'all.
I ain't one of you, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Nice people.
Get the fuck on.
Oh, and let me be clear. He edited this video and he did a very good job of doing it. You know, when he says nice guy, he's calling him the N-word several times. He's calling him the N-word several times. So right now, this is harassment. I'm going with a hate crime. You already racist in my book. So he did a great job editing the video and, you know, putting different audio in front of the expletives. But he definitely, when you hear nice guy, he's calling him the N-word. Yep, and yep. So let's get back into it, y'all. Trigger warning.
I ain't one of you, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Nice people.
Get the fuck on.
Crazy.
Deal with security, you're gonna deal with me. One or the other, motherfucker.
I already deleted it. Look, you want to see
I do not give a fuck.
Look.
You're going to go talk to security because you're filming kids. That shit's illegal.
Dude, no, it's not. I'm a kid myself.
Okay, well then guess what? You're still gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get kicked out of here. You don't play around.
That's literally what I do.
It's the last time you're around with somebody. I suggest you stop putting your hands on me because I'm not putting my hands on you, motherfucker.
You're in my space.
I don't care. I'm not touching you and I won't unless I have to.
You're
gonna walk with me to security or we're gonna find somebody. We're gonna make a fucking scene. You wanna make a fucking scene with kids? I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm myself.
I do not care. I saw what you're doing to them kids.
Old.
You wanna deal with security? You wanna deal with me?
Dude, I wanna do it.
We're gonna make a problem where you're gonna go talk to them.
Dude.
I'm not gonna say it again. Start walking now, that way.
Bro, you know my dad, bro.
Motherfucker, you're gonna start walking.
Look, bro.
I promise you're gonna start walking.
Buddy.
Because you ain't taking photos of kids.
I'm not taking photos of kids. I deleted this shit. I told him to delete
I
it.
promise you I can pull it up off your phone. This
Nigga.
shit's still illegal and you're harassing them kids.
That's not illegal.
Start walking towards security or I'ma move you. Now! Now! You think you're gonna get fucked up? Keep putting your hands on me, kid. I'm gonna fuck you up.
You're in my space.
I don't care. I ain't putting my hands on you. You're gonna get fucked up. Put your hands on me again. Get that way. Now!
Bro.
You're not gonna fuck kids.
I'm not fucking with nobody, bro.
I promise you are, and you're gonna show it to them.
Hold on.
Or I'm gonna make you show it to them.
I was so
Walk!
Calm down.
Now! I ain't one of you, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Nice people.
Get the fuck on!
Crazy.
Hi, motherfucker. You can record me. I don't care. I'm an adult. I'll say it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna call me nothing. Keep walking.
Buddy.
Keep walking. You're gonna say sorry. You're gonna talk.
I already apologized. It's on
Now!
video. It's on video, bro.
I don't give a fuck. You don't get to treat people like that.
Yeah.
Walk!
Well, I've apologized, but you
Now!
were freaking
Walk!
Buddy.
Shut up!
Buddy.
Hang up! You don't know what's going on. Shut up!
Bro, what
Walk!
the fuck?
Now!
Dude.
I promise you stop walking and see what happens, motherfucker.
Look, can I at least show you my platform?
I don't
show
give
you
a
what
fuck
I do?
what your platform is. Your platform needs to be supporting people, not harassing random kids.
But the thing is,
I don't give a fuck. Shut up! Walk!
Motherfucker, why the fuck did you do that for?
I apologize. I didn't mean it.
He's gonna talk to security.
Hey,
Stop.
I apologize, bro.
Ain't no way. I think I kind of tuned this video out because he sure enough showed that man's face, and then the chick that came in after and tried to help him out with it. Child, bye. It's no way. It's no way. And I appreciate that young man for being as patient as he was. I appreciate the fact that he didn't engage in violence because it could have went left. He could have been on the news either as the aggressor or a victim of a hate crime. So I appreciate the fact that he handled it very maturely and without violence. All that fucking yelling out of child. Woo, child. I tell you one thing, your face will be on blast, and we would have walked to security together. And I'm a child. I don't know why he's following me. He's stalking me. He's crazy. I'd have made you look all kind of piece of crazy. I promise you I would have. Your fly boys, I couldn't take it out. I was like, huh? This is crazy work. What's poppin', Turn? I see you in the building. You said you gotta watch out for the calm dudes, if it got too much out of hand, people would have been only a phone call away. Yep, absolutely. No, not staged at all. He's a young TikToker. And this white man, this white woman, they were harassing him, and they were screaming. He was screaming at him very aggressively. It wasn't staged at all. He was trying to record and create content, and he said he was recording children, and he was saying, okay, I deleted it. I'm sorry. He was very apologetic. And he said, bro, I'm I'm a kid myself. And he's still screaming at him and telling him he better go to security or deal with him. Any other YN? Oh, he'd have got his ass kicked. I'm sorry. He was in New York, he'd have got his ass kicked. All the way with Zazuk. All the way. All the way. And I'm sorry, people would have jumped in and helped. I don't mean to be rude, but that's just what it is. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If this was the Bronx, ciao bye. He'd have been all the way done. If it was Brooklyn, he'd have been all the way done. Queens might have talked to Midaville a little bit. Long Island might have talked to Midaville. Staten Island might not have did nothing to him. But the Bronx and Brooklyn, oh, he'd have got his ass handed to him. I promise you. I absolutely promise you. Yeah, they get found that they racist and they run, right? That's how that works, right? They so aggressive and they so vigilant when it comes to attacking young black men and women or people of color. But when they get found out as racist and white supremacists, then they want to run and hide their tails and tuck them in between their legs and then go, oh, I don't want no parts of this. I damn sure would have kept recording his face. He did a little bit. He flashed it a bit. That's how I forgot a little bit, but he flashed it a little bit. But I damn sure would have kept recording him. I'd have made that camera. I would have turned the orientation to it or whatever, or the front facing to the back facing, and I'd have let everybody see how crazy and aggressive he looked. It's crazy work. It's crazy work. It's all fun and games to be aggressive and be racist to people of color till you're found out. Then you want to be apologetic. And, oh, I don't know. I didn't mean that. No, I didn't mean it that way. We don't play those games. And again, like I said, shout out to this young man for being very, very conscientious to keep recording. I appreciate that because that was for his safety. Because this could have absolutely went left and they could have spun the narrative and made it, go some other way. Another patron in the mall, and you can tell that was somebody on a lower level that was yelling up because you can hear the way the sound was projecting. That was somebody on a lower level to telling him to be quiet because he's screaming like a maniac in that mall like that. But what I wish that young man would have did, I wish he would have went in one of those stores and asked for one of the, a representative or a cashier, somebody to call the police. But then again, calling the authorities might have escalated the situation and made it worse. And he might have been on a hashtag or a t-shirt. Who knows? So this video might have actually saved his life. Because that's how detriment it is for our young black boys and our young black people and black people in this country. That's the sad part about it. Then you get another chick fucking chiming in with the shits. She don't even know what the fuck going on. She just coming into the situation. I swear to goodness, that's why I can't live in the South. That's why I moved away from upstate New York. Because you really have people that feel entitled and they feel that they are deemed worthy to fucking tell you how to move and how to act in this country. And you have, even in this, and we ain't even going to go on a global sector of it. We ain't even going to go on like a national level with it. I'm talking about even regular people in your day-to-day, on your block, in your supermarkets, on your job. We have people even on the internet, on YouTube, in certain sectors that they're going to come around and tell you how to govern yourself and how to act accordingly. It's crazy work. It's crazy work. Yeah, that's what I would have did too, Fly Boys. I'd have called my mama, my daddy, somebody. I'd have called somebody. I damn sure would have called somebody. And he would have been yelling crazy till they got there. But then again, I say, Fly Boys, what if he would have stopped and paused and waited? That man sounded so aggressive and neurotic and out of control and manic. He sounded like he really wanted a reason to get physical with this young man and to break physical. He said, why are you touching me? He said, you're in my space. And he was violating his personal space. He seemed like he was looking for a reason to attack this young man physically. And that's so sad. And all he's doing is trying to make his TikTok content. That's all he's trying to do. And that's sad work. That really is sad. In New York, are the cops racist? Yes and no. Yes and no. Depends on where you are. Long Island, yes. Don't go to Long Island. Don't be out there by yourself. Don't be out there doing no flim flam on the shim sham, because that's a predominantly white area. Don't do it. Staten Island, yes, a predominantly Italian area. Don't do it. Coney Island, Brighton Beach, or Howard Beach, don't do it. In the predominantly Caucasian areas, don't find yourself in those scenarios in those areas. However, you get some Brooklyn cops that are cool. You get some that'll let you slide and let you roll. But again, I don't want to blame it all on New York City, all together, because you got some LAPD that do some wild work as well. You get some LAPD that they on some other stuff. We saw with Rodney King. They're on another level with their racism. But then you get some New York City cops that's on another level as well. We saw with Michael Griffin and Howard Beach. So it just depends on the level of what you got going on. We get some cops in Atlanta that's out of control. Some cops in Florida a little bit crazy too. It's all about, for me, it's all about the ego. It's all about the authority. And it's all about that badge and that weaponry that you hold. When you have a lot of people, and again, when you have a lot of people that have been bullied as children, that have grown up, that haven't healed mentally from that, they turn around, hurt people. So then you get those type of kids that grow up, either they bully other people or they sympathize and empathize with kids that are bullied and want to help them. But when you get grown adults that want to bully other people, you can tell they've been bullied as children and they've never healed from it mentally. So it can be on any sides of the coin. It's not just New York City. It can be on any side of the coin. When people don't have the emotional intelligence to recognize that they have an issue, or that they need help working on whatever they need to work through with their issues, they'll just take it out on the next person and project that anger onto them and blame them and don't hold themselves accountable for whatever they got going on. And that seems to be a lot of what's going on around here on YouTube as well. People don't want to be held accountable, or they don't want you to hold them accountable. They want to project it off on you. You're the problem. No, actually you are. You can't be an adult acting like a child. It's crazy work. And let's not get it twisted. No matter what city you live in, police live by a code. They live by the code of blue. They live by the code of blue. It don't matter. It don't matter who you are, what you got going on. They protect their own first, because their mindsets are built that way. They are each other's families. It's the code of blue first. Everybody else is an outsider. We protect our own first, and then we work to the outside. The problem is, I feel, with the disconnect between police and community relations, you get a lot of police officers that are either not from that community, not of that race, or not of that culture, and or they've come out of the military and they have a totally different mindset. So they're more strict, they're more stringent, they're more rigid than the community that's more relaxed. Because a lot of police, you get upgraded. You can actually, become a police officer quicker if you serve like 2, 3 years or 4 years in the military, or you're automatically a police officer. But you've been trained for combat. You've been trained to think everybody's the enemy. You've been trained to think, oh, I gotta protect this person, or they coming to get me, they out to get me. You're not trained to know, nah, that's just Miss Mary from down the block. She cool. Nah, that's just Kenny from down the block. He been growing up in this neighborhood. Kenny just on, he on that stuff. Kenny on some other level. Kenny don't know to stop this shit. But we just gotta give Kenny buy him a sandwich, buy him a soda, buy him some chips. Kenny be alright. He on that stuff. That's just Lucinda. Lucinda been hooking since 98. But we gotta get her together, because Lucinda on that shit too. But they don't know that. They're trained for combat. They're trained to think everything is a war and everything is a battle. So that's when they come with the excessive force, and they want to fight everybody, and they want to pin everybody to the ground and put everybody in the chokehold and lay everybody down. And then you got the black ones, unfortunately, that got to comply with the white ones Why? Because they gonna lead them out in the fucking real bad neighborhoods or the racist neighborhoods, and they ain't gonna have their back. If you don't hold me down, I'm leaving you out to dry. And I'm gonna let all these Aryan Nation mother jumpers get at your ass. The same thing with correction officers in jail. It's the same shit. You don't hold me down, I'm not holding you down. And I'm letting everybody let off on your ass. And I'm gonna sit there and watch and act like I don't know what's going on. You know, some people have said, I got you, VK. Some people have said cops are like one of the biggest gangs in America. I'm inclined to believe it a bit. Just a tad, but that's just my personal opinion. What's poppin', Kwame? What's going on? What's poppin', Breezy? I see you in the building. What's poppin', Bless? Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Yeah, so I mean, you know, that's a good conversation for another day. But I definitely believe police community relations have to be addressed. I'm not a fan of defunding the police because you guess the fuck what? I get robbed or fucking beat up or hurt, harmed or something, or I got an emergency. I'm not calling Tyrone and them. I'm calling the fucking police. I need y'all. I need niggas with guns that are trained in to handle emergency situations to help me and secure the perimeter. However, I don't need to call a bunch of racist people with weaponry, with badges that hide under the guise of, you know, they're protected by this code and this law and that law. Whatever Trump done signed, and now we don't have to know about police relations and things like that, and their records are not held against them, this and third. Because again, you got some police that hurt their wives. You got some police that assault their mates and assault their kids. You got some police that's nasty with kids too. They humans too. They just got a badge and weaponry. That is all. They're not above reproach as well, but we have to have a balance. And again, that's where checks and balances come in. They can't just be able to roam free and run free. They're not supposed to be able to do that. Just like they supposed to they're supposed to inflict the law or uphold the law. They're supposed to abide by the same law as well. And some of them don't. But some of them do. And some of them are good people. And I don't want to demonize and terrorize all police. Because I have law enforcement in my family. And some of them don't operate on that type of time. But some do, you know? But that'll be a dope conversation. That'll be a dope conversation. For another day. I think that'll be a super dope conversation. We could definitely have an open panel on that. You know what I mean? What are your experiences with your law enforcement in your town? And again, I definitely feel like it depends on the area, the town, the state, the community. You know what I mean? Like if you got like a nice upstanding suburban community, police may not be all that rigid and crazy because they're not, you know what I mean? They're not met with that type of energy. But if you in the hood, you met with that energy, you're going to be on some type of time. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? They people too, but they just people with a bunch of guns, and they're people with a bunch of other people with that same weaponry and that same energy backing them up. So you got to be careful how you deal with them, man. I'm not even being funny. And sometimes even when people don't even meet them with that energy, unfortunately, they're met with overly aggressive energy and they lose their lives behind it, which is a sad situation. But you don't wish that or hope that for nobody, but it does happen. It does. And 9 times out of 10, it's our people of color, which is a sad part about it. But we're going to switch gears a little bit, y'all. We're going to switch gears a little bit, little piece of bit. That TikTok dude got me pissed the fuck off. He was a little piece of, I ain't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. I gotta take a little piece of break because that, you know what I mean, that situation kind of it triggered me a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It triggered me just a little piece of bit. Yeah, we're gonna get right back into it. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Station Head. Y'all definitely make sure y'all follow me on Station Head. Give me a hot second, y'all.
Jimmy Jones. Yes, sir. I want you to know one thing. Jimmy Jones. Yeah. Thanks for listening. What you have to say about it. You gotta remind them who you are. Play with
my God. I done put so much work and I could have died on the job. I really been in kitchens with chickens when they was frying up the hard. I've been in powwows where they scream lobby. I done walked out my building and I seen bodies. I've been in court the DAs looking like he seen Gotti. And all my niggas do their time, you know my team body. It's been 7 years since I seen Shotty. It's been 7 years since I saw Melly. But now we gotta fly straight cause he got 4 bellies. Nigga, I've been going to the tunnel since you saw Belly. I done been through the most. Niggas talking about we fake bloods, I had to spin for the coast. Shit, that was 20 years ago, I was just slim with the toast. Niggas talking about they outside, but they put everything on the post. No, shit, we not jacking that. Not a place that we go there, we not packing that. You know we flip this whole shit like an acrobat. And everything that you owe, I'm coming back for that. Shit, so what more you wanna ask them? You niggas told me how to rap and I want platinum.
Yeah, y'all, I had to take me a little piece of 1, 2 breather 1 second. But yeah, that's definitely, I appreciate that you introducing that question, or asking that question, Tori, and I do, because again, I'm very inquisitive and I love to learn about different people's areas and their perspectives on things. And again, like I said, it depends on your experience with police. Some people have a positive experience with police. I've never had a negative experience with them. You know what I'm saying? Again, and for somebody else, police, military, and shout out to my men and women of service. I thank y'all so much and we salute y'all. Police, military, first responders, nurses, doctors, firefighters, people that run in the face of danger. My hat goes off to that. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not talking about the ones that are bad. I'm not talking about them doctors that do fuck shit and fill up on people this and third, trigger warning. I'm not talking about the military people that just go off and go gun ho and go rogue and they mental get flipped off and they just start hurting other people. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that really dedicate themselves and dedicate their lives to protect and serve, or help others, and they take an oath to save lives and things like that. That shit is real. Looking at blood and guts and gore all day, that shit, I ain't doing it. I don't even like horror movies. I can't even imagine myself talking about, let's go on surgery and go dig up their guts and go flip it around and put their left artery mixed up with their left test tube. Say what? No, I'm all right. I'll watch it, y'all, and I'll fast forward through that part. That's crazy work. I'm not doing that. I'd rather watch MASH than to fucking go to some fucking boot camp or drill or something. Shut up. I watch Police Academy. I ain't going to the Police Academy, but I watch the hell out of some Police Academy 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that. So for me to even come at somebody and go, oh, y'all on the... Nah, because y'all ain't doing it. Y'all ain't doing it. Shit, my head goes off to the Bloods and the Crips. I ain't doing that shit neither. We gotta do what? Rob somebody. Kill everybody? We gotta gangbang tonight? I gotta get up in the morning, child. You know, my back be acting up. I can't do crime. No. I'm sorry. I'm an old lady. I don't do shit like that. It's crazy work. It's a lot. It's a lot. I can't gangbang. I'm sorry. Y'all want to Netflix and chill? I really want to start like a relaxing game. Like, let's relax. Everybody relax. Nobody want to relax? Everybody got to pop off every day? Get the fuck out of here. This team too much. It's entirely too much gang activity. It's entirely too much. It's entirely too much. What's poppin', Denitra? I see you in the building. Denitra, let's start a relaxing game where we just relax and chill and we chill out. I don't like all this violence out here. It's crazy work. It's simply too much crazy work. Simply too much. But that's just my personal preference. That's just me in general. But let's switch. Let's go back to another clip, y'all. I'm gonna react to another clip. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know. This is crazy work. I told you, I don't do too much activity. It's too much. Now we're gonna talk about baby daddies, child. Now I call this clip "Rich Dad, Poor Dad." And again, replay crew, when y'all are reacting or if y'all giving y'all reactions or commentary to these clips, I name these clips for a reason, so you could tell me which clip in particular that you're talking about, right? Specifically. So this clip is called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now this is the biological dad going at it with somewhat of the stepdad. You know, the baby mama got a new boyfriend, your living boyfriend. Some of them feel like, you know, once they start paying a bill or two or paying the rent, they're entitled to have somewhat of a opinion on, you know, your relationship with your baby mother and your child. This is a sticky situation, or it's a little bit sensitive of a topic. Again, trigger warning. I don't deal with this, but some people may, so that's how I want to let y'all know. You know, I just want to give you a heads up on it. Now, this is the biological father going at it with the living boyfriend, aka the stepdaddy. All right, y'all. So I call this clip "Rich Dad, Poor Dad." Let's get into it.
Don't play with me, nigga. Give me my baby.
I don't want to put my hands on you. I'll fuck you up, and I'll pop your ass up.
You got it, gangster.
So don't play with me, nigga. You know what's going on with me, nigga.
Let me get my
Don't
kid.
play with me, nigga.
Let me get my kid.
Shit, bring him to the cops. Don't bring your bitch ass to this door no more. Acting tough, nigga.
Man, y'all got it twisted, bro. Just cause a nigga choose peace over crashing out. Just cause a nigga love their freedom over crashing out, or love living like this instead of being violent, that don't mean he weak. That don't mean he anything less of a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get to a certain point where you realize, bro, it ain't even worth it. Hey, F you, F her, F that baby. And it's sad that, you know, it gotta be like that. But when your safety and you know, and your sanity start getting compromised behind it, bro, it ain't even worth it. We'll fight it in the court. You know what I'm saying? But as far as all the extra stuff, bro, you know, just cause you choose peace, that don't make you weak. That don't make you sweet, bro. It's chestnut checkers. So get with it. Both of them. Say home who was in his face. He end up on the real dad. Say he end up just hitting him, boom, and home fire him up. You know what I'm saying? It could end bad for both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you decide to walk off don't make you less than a man, bro. That actually make you smart. We not crashing out, we getting money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did his part. Hey, let me get my son. Oh, you want me to get my son? Bet. Extra Mr. Macho stepdaddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he won't be extra Mr. Macho. You know them extra Mr. Machos, they get put in the grave real early. You feel me? Like, you know, they end up playing themselves out the street. You know, he a hothead. People like that, they always end up playing themselves out the street. I was a hothead. I had to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's my take on that, man. What y'all think about that? You know, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way because people like, yeah, this. Nah, man. Hey, stop that. It's chill. You already got the girl. You're doing too much, man. You're doing too much, bro. Y'all be chill.
And I absolutely agree. Now, that biological father, he was coming to pick up his child. I can definitely see you having an opinion if the biological father is a deadbeat. And y'all let me know if I'm overstepping or if I'm talking crazy, or, you know, and again, I want to know, do y'all, and again, not to get in everybody's personal business, but have you ever dealt with the situation, or do you know anybody that's dealt with the situation of the biological father really having issues with the current stepfather or stepdaddy or the current boyfriend or the living boyfriend? I'm not talking about somebody she's just casually dating. I'm talking about somebody that's really, really involved in your child's life that you actually really have to hand off, and your child is around this other person. I can understand if the stepdaddy had an issue and because the biological father was a deadbeat, never really seen the kid like that, this, that, and the third. Now, again, I don't know to what extent or nature the biological father, how much they see their child. But all that, you know, she'll bring him to the car and get the fuck out of my face and all this bitch and all that energy, that child is hearing that. Through the windows, through the doors, the child is hearing that. If you have an issue with, and again, for me, it's all about being an adult and being mature. You got an issue with the child father, talk to the baby mother. And again, all that aggression, you're not even that kid father. I'm sorry. You're a little bit too excited, my friend. You're a little too excited. But all that aggression, that tension, that energy is not good for the child. So why don't we try to find a way to ease up the tension and lessen it so the child won't feel conflicted or pressured to like one person over the other? It's already an adjustment that they're not with, around their biological father every day anyway. So let's try to find a way to kind of smooth out the transition and not make it so hard for the kid. I don't like shit like this. I don't like stuff like this. Yeah, I'm just like, what the freak? Why are you so damn angry with this man? And I definitely agree with this guy, with this content creator. I loved how the biological father, he did not cause an issue. He ain't start no fight. He ain't get physical. He just simply went off the porch and waited in his car. And again, if it comes down to a point where you have to go to the courts and you have to exercise your rights as a father, and again, like I said, I didn't go through this situation, but I do hear a lot of biological fathers saying that the courts really 9 times out of 10 they side with the mothers, and offhand, more so they'll side with the mothers, so they be afraid they lose their rights and things like that. But I hate to say it, but it's so many absentee fathers. The levels and the numbers of absentee fathers is so high. That kind of plays a part in, I don't really have a leg to stand on sometimes. Even though it's not fair, but it's the truth. So I just hate that. Yeah, let them talk all that robbery in court. That's exactly what that content creator was saying. Let them do all that yang twins in court. You want to foot the bill, you want to do all of that, we can go to court and work that out. And let me tell you something else, and I can't find that clip, but let me tell you something else. I saw a clip in a family court, a road trial in a family court. A judge sentenced a mother to 30 days because she withheld her child from the father. He went to family court. He got an active order. He used to see the child every, however often he was supposed to see the child. She was violating that order and, making up excuses. I don't feel like he's safe to be around him. I don't know. She never went to the court. She just kept making excuses to the father and was holding the child from the father. So he finally went to family court, and that judge sentenced her to 30 days in jail. So I'm, not to be funny, not to say I sided with her at first. I'm still watching. I said, damn, that's crazy work. I said, well, maybe she felt, I was trying to be a bit empathetic. I'm not going to lie. I was trying to be a bit empathetic to the mother. I said, maybe the father is a little, maybe she didn't feel safe. When that judge handed down that 30-day sentence, she said, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And cussed out the judge. It's a white lady, mind you. It ain't black people, so that ain't our problem. But she said, you fucking kidding me? That's the stupidest fucking decision I ever heard. Cussed out the judge. He gave her 90 days and awarded that man custody of that child. So I said that to say, keep fighting for your rights. If you know you a stand-up parent, keep fighting for your rights. And I know it's hard going. Battling people back and forth in court is so annoying. It's so draining. It's so strenuous. It really is. It's energy draining. It really is. But in order for that man to see his child the way he needed to, and I saw from her reaction and her disrespect to that judge, I said, damn, she couldn't even hold it in for a judge. I said, I know what she do to that man in real life. Because everybody know to act right when you get in court. You can act all the piece of fool you want outside. You get in front of a judge or a police, you know to be quiet and hush. I said, no. No. Let me see what Mary Delos got going on. So Mary Delos said, me and my ex-husband told me, make sure his children didn't call my husband daddy. And that's in quotation marks, right? Got it. How stupid of him. They were 10 and 6, right? He's a very good provider for his children. Exactly. And if your children feel, and my thing is, if your children feel comfortable, call them that. Now, 10 and 6 are in the formative years. Like, that's very young. What are they supposed to call? Mr. Johnson. Hello, may we have some cereal today, Mr. No! He's a father figure. He's their stepfather. He's in the home. As long as he's treating them right and treating them well and providing for them, he deserves that respect. You can't control that. You're the ex. You can't control my current household. Yeah, that's why that's why we're not together now. That's not how that works. And Mary, I'm not speaking for you, and I just, just outside looking in. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just thinking that's how I would take it. You can't control my house. What's your problem? Shut up. See, I tell everybody to shut up. That's just my problem now. Just say anything. It's crazy work. Crazy work. But like Demetrius said, let the courts handle that. Because that's not right. I really didn't feel that was right, that he was cussing that man out. He trying to pick up his child. You cussing him out on the stoop. That child could have heard that whole exchange. That's not right. The child gonna feel tension going with the biological father, then coming back in the home. The child gonna feel conflicted. That's not right. That's not right. Yeah, I don't like all that. No, don't try to come up in my shit and control. No, that's why you're the ex. You don't get to control my shit altogether. You don't get to do that. You go control your house. It's crazy work. Shit, it's enough fathers out here that don't want to be bothered with their kids. So if somebody even want to help or take up with your kids, you better be grateful. Shut up. People piss me off, I tell you. But it's ridiculousness now. Let me see, y'all. I got some more. I got a little piece of more clips for y'all, and then we gonna wrap it up, y'all. Child, speaking of speaking of daddies. Now, you guys, again, like I said, you got some men out here that want to do right by their kids, but they got to fight the new current boyfriend and all that. So they be like, fuck it, I'm leaving, I'm out of here. Then you got some daddies that don't even want to be bothered, period. And they just straight up skip the scene. But I ain't never heard of no chick begging to be somebody baby mama. Never. I never heard of a chick begging to be somebody baby mother. I've heard women say, I want to be a wife. You better put a ring on it. You better solidify the situation. I've never heard a woman publicly proclaim to go, I want to be your baby mother. And not only just a baby mother, the fourth baby mother. Child, bye. You're already a stepmother 3 times over. You want to be a fourth baby mama? This next clip is called The Fourth Baby Mama, child. Let me know what y'all think.
Did you hear about the woman who's begging her boyfriend to be his fourth baby mama? And he said, no, Skylar's pregnant. And her boyfriend said, you better not keep that baby. Skylar says that she's been together with Vaughn for nearly 4 years. And they even lived together. And she thought they were in love. But recently, she got excited when she found out she was pregnant. But then he said, I got some cash. You know what you need to do. So she asked him, what you really want me to do? And he says, I love you, but I don't want no more kids right now. So if you can't go get an abortion, I'm done. I'm leaving you. So she says, what? You saying if I don't delete this fetus, you leaving me? Are you okay? And Vaughn said, are you okay? You trying to bring an extra child in the world ain't gonna do nothing but hurt you. Please, I'm begging you, get an abortion. So Skylar says, look, I'm going to keep my child and I'm going to put you on child support if you want to leave. And Vaughn says, look, I didn't say I don't want you. I just don't want that baby. And Skylar's extra hurt because Vaughn already has 3 kids from 3 baby mamas. And she's been playing the dutiful girlfriend and taking care of these kids all these years. She says she's been feeding them, bathing them, dropping them off to school, communicating with their mamas and everything. But now that it's time for her to be the baby mama, he's telling her no. Skylar says she doesn't know what to do because she loves Vaughn a lot and she really doesn't want to lose him. What do you think Skylar should do? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierka with the T. Follow for more.
Chat, I love Tierka with the T. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to her and follow her on Instagram. I love her stories and her input on things. Now, Chad, I thought I was doing team too much. You know what I'm saying? Promoting niggas' YouTube channels and shit. You know what I'm saying? Being a little extra ride or die virtually. Wait a minute. 3 baby mamas and I'm taking kids to school. Where they mamas at? What? Wait, what? And then you trying to be baby mother number 4? This is crazy work. This is totally out of control. This is out of control. First of all, you would want to sort of kind of solidify your relationship first before you bring any more kids in the world. And again, children are a blessing. Shout out to those little babies. But you don't want to add on to the pressure or the financial situation. Another child is more finances. What does he do for a living? He giving you cash to get rid of it. That first of all, let's backtrack this real quick. That means he don't even want to have any kids with you. He don't take you seriously. Where are you going with this? I'm putting you on child support. He just gave you money to get rid of it. He don't like you like that, sweetheart. And it's like, damn, Mel, somebody should have told you that. Well, they ain't tell me that, but I ain't trying to have no babies by nobody. That's crazy work. This is insanity. Son, this is insanity. She's a placeholder. This is insanity. That's diabolical. Sky Blue was popping with you. That's diabolical. Son. He gave her the money and said, here, handle that. That's crazy work. So first of all, and we going to backtrack some more so you can run up in the club. We can shoot up the club, but you don't want the club filled with nothing. Nah, money. Nah, pimping. We got to talk. We don't even need to be together because you don't like me like that. Why are you letting this man run up in you and disrespect you like this? And run all up in your guts. Watch these niggas get all up in your guts. French vanilla chocolate deluxe. Why you letting him do all this type of ice cream all up in your guts? This is crazy work. It's crazy work. And it's easier said than done. It's easier to talk on people and judge somebody and go, oh, I wouldn't do this. But I damn sure would be like, yo, wait a minute. I would reevaluate my relationship. I wouldn't be begging you for shit. You giving me cash, talk about, oh, go get rid of it. Or I'd have took that money. I know I'm about to sound real diabolical in a second, but whatever. I ain't with the dude, so y'all ain't gotta worry about me. And it's not illegal for me to have my opinion. I'd have took that money, kept my baby, and still put him on child support. Am I wrong for that? Fuck you, nigga. You don't want to be with me? Fuck you. You gonna pay for this shit. How about that? You ain't about to fucking ruin my life. I ain't about to be sitting around here tearing up my guts and having fucking PTSD and having trauma and guilt on my brain because you want to have fun. But homegirl, you gotta understand what it is. And I'm not being funny. I'm not even being funny. I'm gonna actually be real fucking transparent with y'all. I was off at the same fucking shit. But mind you, we went to college together. So it wasn't like, I ain't know him like that. We knew each other for years. And I mean years. Even outside of college. Same shit. And was like, nah, I'm not ready for that. Wait a minute, but you was ready for all the freaky shit. You was ready to Shannon Sharp me and shit. Have me all across up and down. You know what I'm saying? Take me, well, not take me, but we was doing all the freaky shit. We was having all the fun in the world. But when the real responsibility comes through, it's like, nah, I don't know about all that. That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. That's how I was like, yeah, you said you was going to the store, you ain't come back. I mean that, metaphorically, not literally. So when people want to take it and go run with it and say that dumb shit, you don't know my story. But I'm just being real with y'all. On some dead ass shit. I was like, oh, you for real? So you guess the fuck what? Let me hold that money and take that motherfucker to child support anyway. That's what the fuck I'd have fucking did. That's what the fuck Ain't no fucking body about to sit around here. I got you, Vay. I see you in the roses. Ain't nobody about to sit around here and fucking get got for free. Are you fucking kidding me? Nah, take that motherfucking money. Go, yup, I'm going right on down to the, where is that? Send me the address. What street is on? All right, I'm headed there right now. Take that shit and go buy yourself a fucking stroller and some maternity clothes. And you come right the fuck back and take his ass to child support court. And you guess the fuck what? You play presidential as soon as you fucking get back. Fuck them niggas.
Five stars.
I'm walking on all instrumentals. She wanna go where her friend go. She wanna fuck, but I'm bustin'. Like turn up some music and slow down the tempo. Couple bands just for incidentals. She keep her bros cause she falling like pedals. I'm the one, no, I don't need a medal. Like big black truck in the hood presidential.
Fuck, did this shit on my own. I ain't had no handout. Fuck, ever since I got bet, everybody been sticking their hand out. Some see me every day, you would think that they wouldn't be fanned out. I ball like Zach Randolph. I'm with Max trying to catch me a man now. God.
4-1 shots to the eye. She a 10, but she want me for money. Yeah. Why does you think I'm a dummy? I'm geeking, I might take a 2 when I'm hungry. Get the fuck out my face if you can't. My bad little bitch, I'm trying to slide with a fun bee. Every day on my waist with my gun be. If he get away from us, he lucky. She keep on talking about Keikos. Better do as I say so. Give up besos, I put this fuego. I'm tryna, I don't care how your day go. Fucking with me, shorty, better be grateful. I walk in, put the G on her table. Even with all of this, but I'm not mentally stable. I've been lit before the label.
They ain't tell you they love you whole time, holding grudges against you. Fake on my mental. Got these RBs out popping like Mentos. God, 5 o'clock with a pop. I'm her poop like menstrual. When I'm stroking, avoid being gentle. She a Barbie, but I'm not her Ken.
I'm walking on all instrumentals. She wanna go where her friend go. She wanna, but I'm bustin'. Like turn up some music and slow down the tempo. Couple bands just for incidentals. She keep her bros cause she falling like pedals. I'm the one, no, I don't need a medal. Like big black truck in the hood presidential. I'm at the moon with the groupies, yeah. We taking shots at the movies, yeah. If you love her, then buy a Chanel. I might go spend the bag up in Louis, yes. Only thing I smoke is hot, yes. Why would I pull out a Lucy, yes. Shorty a 10 off the wake up, yes. I'm about to buy her booty.
So you gotta take a 1-2-1-2 for myself, child, because I don't like all that. I don't like dudes that sit around here want to run around and have fun. And then want to throw cash at you and flash cash at you and then go get rid of it. So you are stuck with the burden of the emotional burden, the psychological burden of holding yourself down and handling that situation, which is very serious. And they just get to run off and run free. However, that doesn't absolve us from understanding who we dealing with. We gotta understand some of these people out here ain't shit. So we gotta be on some, girl, now you know you was messing with a fuck nigga. You know you was out here messing with a fuck nigga. So you gotta be real with yourself, child. He was a fuck nigga. And we already know what fuck niggas do.
Look, man, I know this about motherfuckers, man. Fuck niggas come from fuck niggas. Fuck niggas come from fuck niggas, man. And the motherfucking fuck nigga act like they ain't no fuck nigga. Nigga, you come from a fuck nigga.
That part. So we can't act, you know what I'm saying? We as women, we gotta understand what it is. When it comes to that situation, you gotta get that shit solidified in the beginning. You gotta ask that man. He had 3 baby mothers already in the beginning. So do you want more kids? Because I'm not about to be another baby mother. I want to be your wife. I want to be the mother of your child. I don't want to be a baby mama. And again, that's another conversation too for another day. I don't like all this negative connotation of baby mama, this and the third. Sometimes shit just does happen. Stuff is not perfect and it's not scripted right. Stuff just happens. Life is not perfect. Everything ain't gonna go as planned. Everybody wake up every day and want to have the perfect life and the perfect plan, and it don't happen that way. But just respect me. That's it. As a mother of your child, just respect me. Just respect me. That's all I ask. Now, once you get disrespectful, I get to go that way as well. But for this lady, ma'am, he had 3 baby mamas. I thought they were gonna say he had 3 kids. 3 baby mamas mean 3 different women. That means he run up in clubs all day anyway. He run around spreading his seed, laying it low, spreading it wide. He don't have no respect for himself. So why would you go, I want to be your fool, oh, you gotta be with me? No, he's not doing that. He's not even serious about life. And I'm not saying kids are mistakes, but you learn. Okay, you know what? I had one, it didn't last for us. We tried again with the second one. Now after 3, this is a pattern. 3 strikes and you out. This is a pattern. He has a problem. I wouldn't dare want to have no kids with him. Now you played yourself on that. I wouldn't want to have no kids with that man. Crazy work. That's crazy work. I would never want to have no kids with that dude. No way. You played yourself. Sorry, sweetheart, but you did. Now I'm gonna hold that man accountable because he needs to. You know what I mean? Again, he's a grown adult. Nobody forced him to do anything. He helped make that kid. You can't make a kid without, that sperm can't fertilize that egg without that sperm. You was in on that project as well. However, man, you got to govern yourself accordingly. You see somebody with 3 baby mamas out here, you got to look at them a little piece of it like, this ain't what it is. It's crazy work. But, child, okay. Y'all, child, this is crazy work, y'all. All right, I want to, child, I'm going to end it on a petty note. I'm going to let y'all watch, well, not this clip. The next clip is going to be the last one, but I'm going to end it on a petty note. But this next one right here, because again, like I said, I've lived in a college dorm with other, well, not people, because I never had a 3. I never had a triple. I always had like a double. So I've had a roommate or 2. I've had a roommate in college. How many, y'all put some 100 signs in the chat. Let me know if you went away to school. If you ever even went to college. And there's no slight shade that if you haven't, or if you went to school online, that's dope and that's cool as well. I just want to know if anyone in the chat has went to school away from home and you've had a roommate in a dorm. Y'all can put some 100 signs in the chat and let me know. I definitely would appreciate it. Let me know. This is some wild shit. I was like, excuse you. I'm telling you, they be like, don't resort to violence, but some shit requires violence. No, it doesn't. We don't condone violence on this channel. Don't do violence, okay? Don't do violence. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not fucking cool. All right, let me know. 100 signs in the chat. If you've gone away to school. Now, if you're going to college, that's definitely dope. That's what's up. If you haven't, and that's cool as well. If you had to work or if you couldn't afford to stand a third, I'm not judging you at all. I just want to know if you went away to school and you've actually had a roommate in school and lived away from home while attending school. That's the point I'm trying to make to this. Because honey bunches of oats, some furniture would have been moving after this shit. Y'all check this out. Now this is called What a Relief. This clip right here is called What a Relief, and y'all gonna see why in a minute. This clip right here is called What a Relief. Trigger warning. Please, mods, put in the chat trigger warning before I play it. This is a wild one as well. Trigger warning. I was like, say what now? Swear to God? Okay. Because people are some fucking crazy mother jumpers. I'm trying to tell you. They're some crazy mother jumpers. I'm telling you. This world is I don't even know where this world's headed. But I promise you, people are crazy. If I don't know nothing else, I know people are crazy. He probably still mess with them 3 baby mamas, right? It's crazy word. I was like, what the hell? Exactly. Same shit I said. Because and another thing, I don't, and again, this is just me personally. This is my personal preference before we get into this clip. I don't trust like dudes with like small children. Now, if the kids is like 16 to 17, 18, 19 and all that, then we could rock. But like 10 and under, nah, you still like that person. I don't like all that. But that's just my personal opinion. But anywho, back to this clip. Trigger one of y'all. And again, this clip is called What a Relief. Oh, Jesus.
I woke up to my roommate pissing all over me and all over my bedding yesterday morning. I hope this is a very concise way of telling the story, but I'm so frantic right now and I don't have a place to go. So this is my cry for help. On Friday, I sent a message to my roommate. I have known this girl. I thought that she was fine. I thought that we were fine. I knew that we were not going to be roommates. I knew that we wouldn't be roommates for the next year, but I was honestly okay with that. So on Friday, April 11th, I texted my roommate saying that she needed to be more quiet in general on the phone. This is the text message that I sent to her on Friday at 7 p.m. In this message, I said, can you please be quiet? You know, quieter, you can read the message yourself. I didn't think this caused any problems. I texted her that. I got no response. So I'm thinking that she understands where I'm coming from and everything is fine. I was wrong. At 5:26 in the morning, I wake up to my roommate squatting over my face, my arm, and my bedding, and she's pissing directly on me. It's all over my sheets. It's all over my bedding. I say, what the fuck are you doing? Or something along that lines. I don't remember exactly what I said in the moment. She looks at me and she goes, oh, sorry. Like she wasn't expecting me to wake up. I was so utterly disgusted and I did not know what to do. So I took all of my bedding off of my bed, and even it was down to the mattress. The mattress was soaked in piss. My mattress topper was soaked in piss. Everything was. I took all of my bedding off one by one. I realized that my mattress was soaked. So I go to the bathroom. I start to realize how traumatizing this was, how bad this was in the moment, and I didn't know what. I was just trying to keep myself calm because I knew that I couldn't do anything too bad in this situation. So the first thing I did was I took a rag and I washed the piss off my own bed, and I put all of the fucking piss covered things in a corner in the room. So I washed it all down, and then I knew that I would have to leave eventually. So I put a sheet on my bed. I lay back down. I didn't know what else to do. So I lay back down, and then the moment I wake up in the morning, I start to get my shit together. I get a bag. I start packing it. I start getting ready to leave this place. So after that, I leave and I go to another person's dorm, someone of my very close friends. I call campus security and I tell them what happened. I report this situation. I visit another dorm on campus, and as I'm there, they tell me to go to the campus security desk and talk to them. So I talk to another CSO, which is a campus security officer. He then calls the police, and then another security campus officer talks to me. I explain the situation. I'm explaining how I don't feel safe going back there, and they are just like, okay, we understand, right? So then I talk to someone from Res Life, and I'm like, this is what's happening. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This happened to me. What are we gonna do? What are the next steps? And she's just like, oh, we can do nothing until Monday. This incident happened Saturday morning. So yesterday night, I had no place to stay. I had to stay at a friend's dorm. Thank God that I was able to stay somewhere. But like, that should not be the exception. It should not be okay to pay so much for security and you're not secure. I come back to the dorm and I'm packing up all of my shit. Like, not all of my shit because I can't. So I'm packing up anything that I feel like is valuable to me, and I get out of there. I'm at the security desk of my dorm and I ask him, what are they going to do for me? Is there any RA that can come see my room? Is there anyone that can come attest to this or just, address this? I talked to someone on the phone, an incident reporter or something like that. He says to me that there is no way that they will find a place for me to go, and nothing will be done until Monday morning. So I'm stranded. My phone isn't charged. I go to a friend's dorm. It was a lot. So then after that, it's Sunday now. Nothing has been done. My roommate is casually at my apartment after she committed a crime against me. I filed a police report. I did all of the right steps. I don't know what else I could have done in this situation. NYU is not helping me. They are not doing enough about this. This is a safety risk, a safety issue. I feel so utterly violated as a person, as a human being. And for NYU, who praises itself about its security and having RA at home, and they know RA came to see me ever. I've only emailed an RA and they are talking to me. That's it. I am so upset, and I do not feel safe going back to a room where I know someone is like did something to me. And I hate to cry. I hate to do this, but this is like my reality right now. And I could not imagine going. I'm so upset that I have nowhere to go. I'm going to a campus building because I don't know. I can't go home. Meanwhile, my roommate gets to be at home with no consequences, no actions, nothing. I don't think this has happened to anyone else, but if this has happened to you, what would you do? Give me some advice, anything. This is my story, and I hope it reaches some people, and I hope that me saying this story does something, because genuinely this is like one of the worst experiences I've ever had. Anyway, that's my life right now.
Let me explain something to y'all. Right quick. That's why I said trigger warning. Let me explain something to y'all right quick. NYU stands for New York University. That's a prestigious, prominent, private university here in New York. New York City. Their dorms are spread throughout Harlem, Manhattan, things like that. They're not even like on a closed campus, like a SUNY school, like a state school, or even other private colleges, in upstate New York, or any other type of private, like Pepperdine's, or your Yales, or your Pennsylvania States, anything like that. They're not like in a closed off vicinity, You have to walk down, or you might have to take the train to the next stop to get to your dorm or get to your classes. You might have to go down a block or around the corner, across town, to get to your science class and shit like that. You know how much NYU charges like per semester? I never even went there because I saw the tuition. I didn't even apply. Because your student loans gotta look like fucking crazy work. If you don't have straight A's and B's, or you ain't going there for a medical professional or some type of concentration that's in those type of things that's gonna give you a scholarship, maybe $60,000 per semester or per year. I won't say per semester, per year. I wake up and a bitch is over me, squatting and relieving herself on me. And then I gotta go get all kind of tetanus shots and all kind of shots and test myself for all kind of diseases. Bacterial vaginosis and all this other type nonsense. Yeast infections or whatever else that she got going on. Baby girl! Woo, baby girl,
let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake and dance in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'm an ice boy, we all like Gretzky. I'ma at you, like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake and dance in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world.
Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'm an ice boy, we all like Gretzky. I'ma at you, like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me.
Let me explain something to you. What you said, that would have been her last movement and thought. Let me explain something to you. And again, what I would have did, and I told y'all, see, my thought pattern goes a little piece of different. I know everything can't resort to violence. You get what I'm saying? You can't just wake up and choose violence every day. What I would have done, that's the most horrific thing ever. I would have took a shower first off. That's so horrific. That's so disgusting. But I kid you not. I know it's like, everybody doing everything to go viral, but that's some nasty ass shit. And to even say that shit is crazy work. To even come back and repeat that story, or even tell somebody else and tell 1 million other people and 1,000 other people that shit, that's crazy work. So I'm inclined to believe her a bit. And the way she was crying, I'm inclined to believe her a bit. But what I would have did, after I took my shower and gathered my thoughts and got my mind in order, I went downstairs to security or whoever or wherever. I'd have got some rubber. I would have went to CVS, any type of pharmacy that's around there. We ain't got a lot of pharmacies on the corner, cause not for nothing, that's some white people that be over there. They be having mad medications they gotta pick up. I didn't show went and got some rubber gloves, right? I'd have went and got some rubber gloves. And then first of all, I'm with you, Tori, and she was too extra fucking worried about that fucking bedding. That shit was crazy with me. I was like, why did she keep mentioning these fucking sheets? Fuck these sheets. Take them sheets and wrap them around this girl ankles. But anywho, allegedly. But what I said I would have done once I gathered my thoughts and gathered my mind together and got myself together, I'd have went to my nearest pharmacy, bought some rubber gloves, took all them sheets off my bed. All them sheets off my bed. I wouldn't even have switched the mattresses. I took all them sheets off my bed. I went and bought air mattress as well, same size. Blew it up. Put some nice, clean, dry sheets on my air mattress. Made my bed up perfectly. I took all them fucking pissy sheets. I'd have put them all on her bed. I'd have took her toothbrush, soaked it all in that all them sheets. Her washcloth, wiped it all down with that, all in them sheets. I'd have made her bed up with them pissy sheets. Before furniture started moving. Because it's no way. It's no way. It's no way. And again, what kind of nonsense are you on? Were you drunk when you did this? Not that I'm giving this girl a pass, but please tell me you mentally ill or you were drunk or you were on something. You really squatted over this girl while she was sleeping, did that to her? And relieved yourself on? Come on now. People in prison have gotten shanked for less. You looked at me wrong. Bang, bang, bang. Like, people in prison have got shanked for less. Are you kidding me? I was so appalled by this whole story. I couldn't even believe my ears. I promise you I couldn't. I said, I know she ain't do that to that girl. I know this girl lying. I had to watch this thing. I had to research it. It's really true. I said, I know this is fake. Nobody does this in real life. This is fake. It's crazy work. This is crazy work. He said, my stomach too weak for all that. Nah, son. I took homegirl a toothbrush, rolled it all around. Rolled it all around up in them sheets. I'd have made my bed so perfect. She'd have been like, I'd have bought the same size mattress. Don't get a twin extra long, because it's a little bit longer. Get a regular twin mattress, an air mattress. Blew it up, put the fitted sheet on, put the whole comforter on over it, everything. Made it look all perfect. I took them pissy sheets and I'd have put it all on her bed. And I'd have made sure she was out for the day. This is crazy work. This is insanity. That's insanity. Come on. Yeah, can't put hands on her. Yeah, NYU is a whole white Ivy League. You can't put hands on her. Because she would have been, now not for nothing, she would have been on the news. Had she put physical hands on that girl, that black girl would have been on the news. And I'm not trying to be racist or prejudiced or anything, but I'm inclined to believe this girl was Caucasian, of Caucasian persuasion, because NYU's demographic and students are predominantly Caucasian. Because a lot of urban and black people and people of color cannot even afford to even look at NYU. We can't even afford to cough at NYU, let alone go there. And you have to have top-notch grades, and you have to be really, an expert in your field or your concentration to even get a scholarship to be able to go there. Don't get me wrong, black people do go there, but not a lot. But that girl would have knew what time it was with me that day. She would have knew what time it was with me that day. I'd have plugged in the lamp and had a bucket of water laying next to that bed with her. You want to play games? Let's play games. You want to play games? Let's play games. Girl. Woo. Baby girl. It's crazy work. I never So I never heard no story like that a day in my life. Now I did hear the story. Did y'all hear the story about the girl that I believe she caught like a bacteria or something in her mouth where she got sick because her roommate, no, she didn't get sick. Her roommate was taking her toothbrush and wiping it all in the crack of her ass and all that, and under her arms and all that type stuff. But she uploaded it and streamed it and said she was doing it, and that's how he brought her up on charges for that. I believe she was trying to tell the girl something about noise or something. They had a disagreement about something. But she took her toothbrush, wiped it all on her behind, wiped the toilets with it. Something. She did a whole bunch. Thank God the girl didn't really get sick real bad. But she did bring her up on charges because the girl streamed it. She uploaded it or something. Like, she made it, she put it up on the internet. And that's how she found out that's what she was doing to her. But she said her toothbrush tasted funny or something. It was something that happened to her. Either it tasted funny or it made her sick or something to that effect. It's disgusting. It's crazy work. It's crazy work. Child, not playing grip ball. Sky Blue, not playing grip ball. Not a hot pot of grits ready to go bang again. Because these people was doing way too fucking much, yeah. Way too much. Team, too much. Yeah, it's crazy where I was like, what? Ninja said her whole family. My entire family would have been there. I've been in jail, wig, all smoke. It's crazy work. This is insanity. I said, are you fucking kidding me? I said, are you kidding me? First of fucking all, the mere fact you woke me up with piss in my face, we gotta have a conversation. We have to have a conversation, man. The mere fact you woke up pissing on me, we are definitely gonna have to have a conversation. I don't know what you think this is, but that's totally not what we're doing today. Okay? That's not what we're doing. That is exactly what we're not doing today. When I tell you it's crazy work, it's crazy work. When I tell you it's crazy work, it's crazy work. This is insanity. It's crazy work. I don't get it. I just don't understand how she could come on the internet crying about it. And again, I don't want to judge her. I don't want to say she didn't handle it or try to. She tried to go about it the legal route called campus security. Because we get, again, like I said, it'll backfire and turn into our form. We'll turn into the aggressors, and they'll dismiss the nonsense that this girl done did. That's so disgusting and ridiculous. I can't get with it. I don't understand. Made her a nice pot of grits, child, and play all kind of grit ball with her, all up and down that. That whole hallway would have been so full of grits. That hallway would have been woo, child. We'd have played grit ball all type of night and day, child. Child, bye. This is crazy work. Let me see. Let me go back to Denisha comment. You said Denisha. Mary D said. Mary DeLo said, yeah, Denisha, you got that right. My daughter went away to college. I mean, this is crazy work. I said, what in the hell is happening around town? And again, it's so sad that we gotta. And again, it's sad. We as people of color, we gotta govern ourselves accordingly. But they get to do some nasty shit like that. Now again, like I said, I don't know who the roommate was. She didn't expose her. She didn't put a picture. That's another thing I'd have did. I'd have put her student ID up. I'd have put her pictures up. I'd have put everything up of hers. I'd have sent her to the police. I'd have called Lisa Evers. Shout out to Lisa Evers of Fox 5 News. I'd have called TMZ Harvey Levin. I'd have called all them motherfuckers. I'd call every last fucking body in New York City. Any tab, the New York Post, the New York Times, the Daily News, every last fucking New York publication would have knew what the fuck this bitch did to me. I promise you. I fucking promise you. The Jamaican Press, that's a free newspaper. But you guess the fuck what? I'd have fucking called all their asses. I'd have called all their asses. This is some bullshit. Let me see what Denisha comment at. And you said, first of all, what kind of bladder she got? I don't know, a nasty one. It sounded like she was drunk. Because I'm not being funny. Like, how many of y'all done had a fun night out, drinking or whatever, wedding or party or whatever, club or whatever, and you already know that thing be streaming like, the fucking Nile River and shit. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe she was drunk. I'm trying to get a girl some type of rationale. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't trying to give her out. I'm just trying to make it make sense. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Because ain't no way I wouldn't have woke up swinging. I'm sorry. After I collected myself, then you wake up with your mouth open. You wake up with your mouth open. You gotta catch yourself. Fuck, child. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Nope. That shit's totally out of control. That shit is so out of control. I never heard no shit like that a day in my life. I promise y'all. I was so flabbergasted, taken aback, led astray, bewildered, befuddled, confused, baffled, gypped, hoodwinked, ganked, confused, puzzled, bewildered. I kid you not. I was like, what happened now? She did what now? Why? And I'm like, well then, because the girl told you to lower it down, and again, that probably mean your ass be drunk. That probably mean your ass be drunk, son. Because why are you that damn loud? Child, get Bad Girls Club on. Child. Get Zeus on her ass shit. Fuck all that Bad Girls Club bullshit. And what Mary Dole said, you said as a parent, I would be at the president. I would be at the president house. Yes, I'll be at the president house. I'll be at the president of the university. Excuse you, this is crazy work. And I'm calling the news and I'm calling the cops. You know how you slow people down with money, as we are learning in the Shannon Sharp situation. You bring the press and the media in on their asses. That'll get their asses together real quick, real fast. I bet you they try to offer her some money. No, you better excuse every loan. If she got, I kid you not. And again, money don't wipe away the situation. It ain't gonna get away her PTSD and her trauma, but it damn sure help. Because I ain't gotta pay for therapy. You guess the fuck what? Take away every student loan. Her tuition better be free from here on out. That girl better get expelled. That bitch better get expelled. I'm not fucking playing. She better not get a slap on the wrist with a simple assault or a misdemeanor, anything. That bitch better get fucking expelled out of here and waste her whole life. Because when you try to go to another college and they see an expulsion on your fucking record or your transcript, why you got expelled from that school? They gonna call the school and find out. Dummy. Fuck out of here. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. I'm trying to find Denisha a comment. Child, it's fucking ridiculous. I never heard no shit like that. Child, when I tell you I'm gonna find out and I'm gonna give y'all an update, I'm gonna find out, y'all. And if y'all find out, let me know. Again, if y'all definitely find out, definitely hit me up. Hit me up right here. If y'all come across this story, oh no, not that. Not that story. Not that bitch story. But if y'all find out, hit me up at MelliMelJ24@gmail.com. Y'all hit me up and let me know. If y'all definitely come across it before I do it, before I report on it, or if y'all, as soon as y'all see it immediately, hit me up, send it to me, send me the link, send me the news sources at MelliMelJ24@gmail.com. Because that's absolutely fucking ridiculous. That's so nasty. That's a lawsuit. That's a whole I would sue the school. I would sue that girl, her parents, all that. Niggas will learn that day, I promise you. That's a whole lawsuit. That's assault. That's assault. See, people don't understand that whole what was that girl that spat at New York? Remember New York on Flavor of Love? That white girl, Becky Bambi or whatever the hell her name was. Spitting at people is assault. You cannot do that's bodily fluids. You can transfer hepatitis A, B, C, and D to me. You could transport herpes. Now we got the vids and all that. You could transport anything. Those are bodily fluids. A home in Virginia, not to say, we've come a long way with the technology and the detection of it. But I said that to say you can transport all kind of bacteria to me doing some shit like that. Now that girl got to get all kind of shots. She got to check on her health for the next year or two because you want to fucking be an asshole and do some dumb shit like that. Fuck out of here. Pumpkin. That's exactly what I was like. Bad girl. What I said? What the hell I said? Cat girl. Whatever her name. Pumpkin. Pumpkin spat on New York, and they got rid of her because she spat on. That's assault. You can't go around doing no shit like that to people. That's crazy work. That's some nasty ass shit. I said, what the hell, child? When I tell you, I was like, are they for real? Child, I thought she was fake crying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought it was when I test these stories and I see them, I really, really look to see if they're real and they're valid for real. I'm not even being funny. I look to see if I see anything in the news sources connected to them, because this is crazy work. Child, you say you be locked up. They won't let you out. They won't let you out. You locked up. This is crazy work. You said she can't be black, child. I don't know. I think she just was traumatized. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you wake up somebody pissing on you, what would you? Your mouth's gonna be open, child. First of all, you gonna think somebody pouring water on you, and you gonna start swinging your arms and shit. You gonna wake up in shock. I really don't think people just really think people gonna do shit like that to them. That's so horrific and nasty. You said quit crying, child, and go get Bad Girls Club on her ass. Fuck all that. Yeah, Mary DeLoach, you said as a parent, I'll be at the president. That's your child's security. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you have every right to. You said Krishan Rockstar. Yeah, but she a Christian now. She might have prayed for her, but she did somebody with a doggone child. Somebody would have been beating her ass. You said what you said, Kwame? Yeah, women not or would have whooped, probably would have whooped her ass. Probably not whooped her ass like a runaway slave. Yeah, child. Probably would have whooped her ass like a runaway slave. Yeah, you damn right. You damn right, child. Made her a nice pot of grits. I know it. Yeah, child. I don't even think got nothing to do with being in the gym. Now I think you wake up, somebody pissing on you, everybody catching it. The RA, the resident assistant, the RD, the resident director, security, all everybody catching it. Y'all why you beating them up? Cause y'all should have stopped them. That's it. The sheet company, I'd have been kicking ass. That is crazy work. Oh yeah, you said this is what you said, Denitra. And Denitra, you said your entire family would have been there. You be in jail, wig all smiling with your mugshot, child. Wig all smiling with your mugshot, child. Child, you been smiling with your. I know you've been smiling with your mugshot. This some crazy work. Smiling right with your mugshot, yup. Just like a lot of people out here smiling with their mugshots, right? That whole part. I just wanted to throw that in there because I don't give a fuck and motherfuckers keep fucking with me. Like I said, don't play with me and I won't play with you. That's crazy work, y'all. That is extra piece of crazy work. That's some old foolery and some fugaziness. That's some nonsensical nonsense. I never seen no shit like that day in my life. Never. People better stop playing out here. They got a lot of mugshots running around these YouTube streets. You don't want them shown. Stop fucking playing with me. That whole part. What's poppin', Devin? We see you in the building, Kelly. It's crazy work. All right, y'all. So I'm going to do my last clip and we're going to wrap it up. Replay crew again. When I say the names of these clips, when y'all replay it back, if y'all want to respond on a particular clip, just tell me the name of the clip that you're responding to specifically, and then that'll help me, gauge your perspective on that particular situation or timestamp, either one. That'll work as well. That'll work as well. But I appreciate y'all. You know, I definitely appreciate y'all. Let's get into this last clip, child. And again, this is my level. This is my level of petty right here. This is my golden moment, my shining star right here. I love this clip so much. When I say I loved it, I loved it. I loved it. I love this clip, child. I'm trying to tell you. This clip is my level, and oops, like I said, stop fucking playing with me, and I won't show fucking mugshots. Calling me crazy in Bellevue. What would you do? What would y'all do if somebody lied on y'all and said y'all was crazy? Y'all did a stint in Bellevue and y'all was insane, and your cousin saw me on the bus and everybody moved for me on the bus, and they see me walking down the street talking to myself. They enlisted the help of other stupid motherfuckers to ruin and tarnish your name, put in privacy complaints and strike your channels and get them up out of here on YouTube. What would you do? How would you react if you found out these motherfuckers got mugshots themselves and they lay hands on females domestically, allegedly? You know, they get kitchen weaponry. They don't use it to cut up onions or cut peppers. You know, they use it to threaten and, you know, intimidate people. How would you feel? What would you do? It's crazy work. Anywho, back to my last clip, and this is my golden clip of it all, because this is my level of petty. Like I said, I'm petty shabazz out this motherfucker. I'm petty shabazz out this motherfucker. And this clip just did my heart justice, I swear to goodness. This clip is called A Penny for Your Thoughts. I love this clip. Y'all tell me what y'all would do. This clip is called A Penny for Your Thoughts. All right, y'all, let's get into it.
£125 worth, $197.
The clerk will be with you shortly, okay?
Here we go. Oh yeah, no, there's people because the window's right back here. There's people right here. I'm trying to pay in pennies here. Stop resisting! Take my money!
You're trying to pay something? That's all we're trying to find out.
Hey Einstein, take a look for yourself. What do you think? Take a look. You think it looks like I'm trying to pay money? Get this clerk back on his job! $197 jaywalking ticket. I'm giving it in pennies. Come take a look at what $197 worth of pennies looks like.
Okay, I'll take them if they're rolled.
No, this is legal tender.
I understand
You're gonna take the coins.
I can't take it like this. You can.
Yeah, you can.
No,
yes, you can.
I'm not gonna take it.
No, you see, no, you don't want to. You're gonna take my money, and if you want, I'll dump it on the sidewalk here.
If you want to pay.
This is your money.
What if it's rolled incorrectly?
Well, then we'll figure that out.
How would you figure that out?
Well, we'll have to count it. But
well,
so
you're gonna count
it anyway.
God, you are the dumbest man alive.
Thing I've ever heard.
You are the dumbest man alive. I'm gonna leave your money here, okay? Cool. Oh, there's 1 penny. We gave them an overpayment, so that they're going to have to mail me a check.
Yeah. I thought that was the funniest shit ever. I thought that was the realest shit ever. I thought that was the most gangster, most G shit ever. You wanna give me a fucking stupid ass ticket? I gotta come all the way down to the courthouse to pay it. Take these fucking pennies, yo. I gotta watch that one more time before we get up out of here, because I just thought that was the most G shit ever. Ever in life, y'all. And that's some petty shit, and that's some shit out of here.
£125 worth, $197.
The clerk will be with you shortly, okay?
Here we go. Oh yeah, no, there's people because the window's right back here. There's people right here. I'm trying to pay in pennies here. Stop resisting! Take my money!
You're trying to pay something? That's all we're trying to find out.
Hey Einstein, take a look for yourself. What do you think? Take a look. You think it looks like I'm trying to pay money? Get this clerk back on his job. $197 jaywalking ticket. I'm giving it in pennies. Come take a look at what $197 worth of pennies looks like.
Okay, I'll take them if they're rolled.
No, this is legal tender.
I understand.
You're gonna take the coins.
I can't take it like this. You can.
Yeah, you can.
No,
yes, you can.
I'm not gonna take it.
No, you see, no, you don't want to. You're gonna take my money, and if you want, I'll dump it on the sidewalk here.
If you want to pay.
This is your money.
What if it's rolled incorrectly?
Well, then we'll figure that out.
How would you figure that out?
Well, we'll have to count it. But...
Well,
so
you're gonna
count
it
anyway.
God, you are the dumbest man alive.
Thing I've ever heard.
You are the dumbest man alive. I'm gonna leave your money here, okay? Cool. Oh, there's 1 penny. We gave them an overpayment, so that they're going to have to mail me a check.
That was so silly for him to say. She said, "What if they roll wrong?" He said, "We're gonna have to count it." Well, then you can fucking count these that's not rolled up. Now, what you need is a coin counting machine, because some people do come with pennies and some people do come with change to pay bills and things like that. If a ticket is like $100.67 or the taxes on it or something, you gonna get change. So don't play dumb. You just mad because this man was just smart enough to know, you know what, y'all gonna fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with y'all. And not to be funny, y'all drop down in the comments to let me know in certain states, or because I know for me at the check cashing place, so we have certain locations that have coin counting machines. Some supermarkets, you can dump your coins in these coin counting machines. Now they do tax you, they charge you like a fee. Let's say if you drop like 1,000 pennies or whatever like that to make what, $1 or you know however much you dropping in, they'll tax you about maybe 50 cents, $1 to that extent. Y'all give me 1 second. New York is always crazy. I cannot do the sirens. But yeah, so they'll tax you, they'll charge you a fee. Let's say if you dump all your coins in and it equates and it equals out to $10, they may pay you $9.50 or $9.45 or something like that. They take their fee, or $8.75. They take their fee. So he could have went to a coin counting machine or a coin dumping machine and got the receipt, and then you take it to the cashier or the tender, and you can get paper money for it. He could have did that, but he didn't. He chose to bring them that money in pennies. And guess what? Kudos to him and shout out to him. I did the same shit. And counted in front of me. Crazy word. He really brought that shit in a whole suitcase. So that really means not to be funny. And I'm not assuming, I don't know the dude personally. But I'm gonna go with not to be for somebody to have that type of patience and that type of discipline to count up those type of pennies like that and bring and put them shits in a suitcase. That means they've been fucking with him because he wanted to get them back real good. Nobody has that kind of time to even be that type of crazy. I hope not. I really, really hope not. I hope nobody has that type of time, Mary DeLoach, to be that damn crazy. That is crazy work. That is crazy freaking work. I hope nobody has that type of time to be that doggone nuts and that type of crazy. I was like, what the hell? I said, okay, he is just fucking off the wall nuts. I said, okay, he is just fucking crazy. But y'all, if y'all come across any crazy stories or anything that y'all feel is y'all deem worthy that we need to react on, give some feedback about with the what would you do in these scenarios, y'all hit me up at mellatthedog24@gmail.com. I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all so much for rocking with me. And this is my first live stream reacting in real time with a what would you do. Okay, and I thank y'all for coming through. At first I was like, oh my God, don't nobody care what I gotta say. But I thank y'all. And again, we still moving and grooving. We still elevating. We still doing what we gotta do. Nobody stops this show. It's a step back. It's a setback for the setup for the come up. That's the point. That's where I was going with that. I was like, what was my little piece of slogan that time? I had to think, y'all. It's a setback for the setup for the come up. Nobody stops this show, okay? Nobody. And I thank y'all and I appreciate y'all so much for rocking with me. And again, if y'all, again, like I say, y'all came in with some feedback to the show or reactions and things like that, how y'all felt about it, definitely hit me up in the comment section of this video. I love to hear from y'all. I love to hear from the comments. I definitely do reply. So I love that. I love the replay crew, and I love how y'all just be reacting like, what the hell? Send me some timestamps and things like that. That stuff cracks me up. Honestly, it does. And I love to hear from y'all. I really do. And y'all, I thank y'all so much for vibing with me and rocking with me. This is a dope show. Probably not Mary Z. I don't think so. I did a live earlier. I did a live on Little Kim earlier. Matter of fact, do I have any mods in the building? Let me drop the link in the chat. I did a live reaction earlier on Little Kim chat. She out here pulling the Shannon Sharp. She out here pulling the damn Shannon Sharp. She wanna date young dudes too. I'm like, what the hell's up with everybody wanna date these little kids? Crazy word. It's just as crazy as they wanna be. Hold on, let me get that link for y'all. If I got a mod in the chat that can do it. If not, it's cool. Again, like I said, we all got, you know what I'm saying? We all got real life to deal with, and I appreciate them. I appreciate the time that they give me when they can. So that's not an issue. Let me just get the link real quick. And y'all can catch the replay on that. Let me get the link on that. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, Mary D, I'm gonna put the link in here right for you. And for anybody, if y'all missed the replay, yeah, because Little Kim out here, she doing the same foolery with Shannon Sharp, but it's not hitting as much because he's not, accusing her of any, allegations, any outlandish allegations, but she's still looking foolish, 50 years old, fooling up with a 20-year-old. Sad work. I don't understand it. At this point, I really don't understand it. I'm thinking it's a midlife crisis. I don't know. I got you, Vay. I see you in the roses. I got you. I put it in the chat. Don't worry. No worries. Thank you. Yeah, but at this point, I don't know what the fuck Lil Kim got going. I don't know what the hell all these celebrities got going. Steve Harvey wife younger than him. Gene Hackman wife was younger than him. I just really feel like, and again, me personally, I just think you lived a certain life or lived a certain amount of years. I'm not even on that level yet. I'm not gonna lie. If I was to date a 70-year-old right now, what are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna think? If I was to date a 50-year-old right now, what would we talk about? A 60-year-old. What are we gonna talk about? You've lived like X amount of years over me. You want to try to tell me, oh no, that's not what it is. This is what it is. So let me show you something. Let me teach you something. I don't need you to teach me that shit. I want some freaky shit. I don't want no fucking let's date my teacher. This ain't no Mr. Holland's Opus. Fuck all that shit. Sorry, y'all. I went left. Chair. I went left for no reason. Who DT? Who that? You gotta help me out, y'all. Y'all with these acronyms, y'all. You gotta help me out. Who DT? Who that? Before we get up out of here, who DT? And he is 54. He's 79. Ew. See what I'm saying? And then they old and wrinkly. Who want old, wrinkled, saggy bulls? First of all, if I'm gonna be with you like that, then we just gonna have an agreement. You better set me up for life, sign my name on all this shit, because I'm not rubbing no old ass balls for free. That shit is crazy work. Oh, Trump? Child, please, man. You know what she was in the bar. Trump don't even got a good wig. Bye. I was like, huh? And she don't even be with the shits with no more. Everybody worrying about, and again, that's another conversation. But we'll deal with that another day. But just real quick before we get up out of here, since you mentioned it, everybody want to worry about where Michelle was at the funeral and the inauguration. No, worry about where the fuck his wife at. Because she don't even like being next to him or sitting next to him. She looks at him with disgust. Oh, get out of here with that shit. He ain't even got a good toupee. Goodbye. Police. Nobody want no old ass grandpa wrinkle ass fucking dude. Gene Hackman wife, I guess I feel like she loved him. You know, I'm not saying she was in it for the money, but I just don't understand this whole Hollywood theory. You gotta get a chick 30 years younger than you. That shit is crazy work. I don't know. It's piece of nasty to me, but I'm sorry. I don't want no old wrinkle ass man. It gives you got daddy issues. I don't like it. It's weird. Anywho, did you go to put Trump? That sounds like DTL. I was like, who the hell is that? Disturbing the peace, DTP. I didn't know who you was talking about. But she put child cheeks. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you kindly for coming through. Replay cool. Make sure you smash that like button, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And on that note, we are concluding our What Would You Do live portion of the programming. But I also want to know another thing. I also want to know one more thing. What in the world would you do? We're just going to leave on this note. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I just got to check something right quick. Oh my, hold the phone. Okay, now I think we all right. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, just check it. All right. Yeah, no, we gonna get up out of here. I thank y'all so much. And I just want to know, what would y'all do if your claim to fame, you just had your big opportunity and all your friends and family and loved ones were gathered around to watch you do your big one. And you do some shit like this. This one called Watch Your Step, and we out of here.
Everything but beauty, I had power. And I told her like a flower in a tower. And then I went to the woods to my wish, and I put it everywhere. I'm gonna make my world happy. Now I'm happy, that's as well as ever after. Happy is our cause, and we worthy of our things. And let's be happy forever. When we see your wish comes true, you'll be careful, you'll be clever. When we see your wish pursue, it's a great and worst endeavor. But the only thing to do.
Girl, I'm sorry to hear it. It happens. But I always gotta leave y'all on a funny note. I can't leave y'all, saying sad, depressed, and conflicted, angry, misdirected anger and shit like that, aggressive and shit like that. Nah, we always gotta end it on a funny note. That's some shit. You called your mama down to that theater and told your mom and your kids and your husband, come watch me. I'm doing my big one. This gonna be the one that launched me to the top, child. Child. Watch yourself.
Everything but beauty, I had power. And I told her like a flower in a tower. And then I went to the woods to my wish, and I put it everywhere. I'm gonna make my world happy. Now I'm happy, that's as well as ever after. Happy is our cause, and we worthy of our things. And let's be happy forever. When we see your wish comes true, you'll be careful, you'll be clever. When we see your wish pursue, it's
Intense crew. I appreciate y'all. It's no fucking way. Shout out to that lady. I don't know who she is, but she kept it going. Y'all know the fucking term, the show must go on. She definitely personified that term. And I kid you not, she exuded that whole professionalism. Let's keep it going. Holding your head high. Even though her co-worker, that other dude, he said, what the hell? You all right? You good? You came off that trip? You good? Yo, that was some wild work. But she kept it going. We tried to keep it together, and they kept that show going. So shout out to them. But ain't no fucking way. I don't want to go all the way out that fucking theater. Shut that shit down. I'd have walked around that corner. I'd have never looked back. I promise you, I'd have changed states. I would have went to the medical field. Theater would have no longer been my concentration. I promise you. But shout out to her. She ain't letting nothing or nobody kill her vibe. And she, again, is a prime example. Don't you ever let nothing or nobody kill your vibe. Shout out to y'all. If I come back tonight, I do. If I don't, I will check y'all later. Y'all stay tuned and check the community wall. Check for updates and hit me up on the emails and things like that. I definitely appreciate y'all. This live was dope and it was very fun. But again, like that lady that just, came off that trip and she got back up and kept on going. Don't let nobody kill your vibe, yo.
London.
I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill my. Wise man said, follow the stars. There you shall find a piece of advice. If you hit your enemies, enemies shine. If you're not a friend of me, enter the light. Cause you can never kill my vibe. Got here with no sacrifices. Everything was taken, still had to make it. Vibe killer, me I no go take shit. Vibe killer, love is somebody time. Protect my energy from your bad aura. Then my pastor say I be my healer. Everything I desire, I go receive. My rhythm flow like a river. If you get sour, come on, go and sit down. I go just para, come off my jigger. I go just follow my dream. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle light. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. You no fit kill. You no fit kill. You no fit kill my vibe. I see you watching my stories. I see you getting my lifestyle. I see you watching my movements. This bad bitch bad every day. I know they look at your face. Bad man bad every day. Get on your knees and pray. Do you regain your faith? Love is somebody that protect my energy from your bad aura. Then my pastor say I